man made in the image of God.
God, man. Feel bad. Feel bad for that brother Kang, man.
Damn shame what happened to Kang.
Damn. And they go, just give it to a white man? Damn. Hey, man, for you guys that don't know what we're talking about, because this podcast just started. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you're from. But that boy Jonathan got scooped to the side by Marvel, man. Got scooped to the side. Got banished. He was set to be the next big thing. But he tripped into some white vagina. Honestly, we don't talk enough about how much vagina ruins men. And just the aspirations and ambitions in life. Has vagina ever ruined you before?
No.
Never? Like, you've never tripped? Really?
No.
You just ain't found the right vagina.
To ruin your dreams and aspirations.
Hey, vaginas will put a pothole in your dreams and aspirations. And then you got to get back on the, obviously, not forever. But there's certain heights that guys want to reach. And I'm finding it so difficult right now to swear, but I'm going to do my best. That guys want to reach that they might be held back from. Because they just tripped in the wrong vagina. Especially if the vagina's got a vanilla ting to it. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. How do you feel about the news of Dr. Doom? Should we start there? Let's start there.
I think it's a tacky cop-out.
Very.
I understand where they're pulling the storyline from. But I think it's a lesser version of what we would have got.
Facts. And you and me and every other Marvel fan understanding, oh, this is where they're going already, that makes it horrible already. Because nothing is going to surprise me about the next Doctor Doom movie that's coming out. I already know exactly what's going to happen. And they're going to pull the multi-dimensional.
And I just want to see Marvel be like in a different era of actors. Like we saw Iron Man make Robert Downey Jr. We saw Captain America make Steve Evans. I want to see like Spider-Man make Tom Holland. I want to see Kang make Jonathan Majors. I want to see Hawkeye's daughter, whoever that is, be made. Like I want to see all those actors like.
But they have made a few though.
New ones,
yeah. Like Deadpool. That's relatively new.
Nah. The reason I say no is because he was Deadpool in the old X-Men. It was just a rubbish version of Deadpool.
What, Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah.
He was Deadpool in the old X-Men?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
And he's been in Blade.
I had no idea. But I'm just saying that his character has been put in the forefront relatively recently.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like made him a staple.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, he's been the best Marvel of recent.
Oh, absolutely.
Best Marvel movies of recent. Because ever since Thanos came and snapped his finger, Marvel has been just like doing some things that honestly I don't agree with.
Yeah.
But Deadpool has been consistent in that. I still need to see the new movie. Don't ruin it for me. We'll get
absolute banger.
But they did DreamCon in San Francisco, I want to say. I think so. Somewhere in America anyway. Mm-hmm. And they revealed Dr. Doom to be Robert Downey Jr. First of all, it's lazy.
Not DreamCon, Comic-Con.
I thought it was DreamCon.
That's not DreamCon.
That was Comic-Con.
That's Comic-Con. DreamCon is RDC World.
Alright, I don't even know what that is. What is RDC World? Do you want to explain to us real quick?
No, there's not.
It's not. It's not.
It's not a quick explanation.
Okay, but it's not. Doesn't matter.
No, it's Comic-Con.
Okay. All right.
Two different cons.
All right, brother. I didn't know, brother. Okay.
Journalistic integrity.
But I just be watching the movies. Comic-Con, right? So they announced him in Comic-Con, and the way they did it is always so corny to me. Bro took off the mask and was like, "Oh, it's me again, Iron Man. Oh no, sorry, Dr. Doom."
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. Come on, man. But I am happy for Robert Downey Jr. Get your bag. It's just that Marvel give us something new that we're gonna be excited about.
Yeah.
I want to see the old. I think even if they'd announced, to be honest with you, this I'm gonna let you do your intro in a minute, but this led me to two reasons. Number one, either they're going to do this to distract us for the moment for like the next 2 years or something, and then bring back Kang in the way that they've been, you know what I mean, fashioning it or whatever. Or they should have just brought out a brand new face, even if it is going to be for Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
A brand new face, so that we're not thinking, oh, okay, this is going to be multiverse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we'll see. Get on with your intro, and then we'll get into the meat and potatoes of this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Free that boy.
Free him.
Free that boy.
Hold on, which boy? Hold on, which one? Should we be freed? Oh, Tory.
Yeah.
Definitely free him.
Yeah.
And lock up Megan while you're at it.
Free that boy.
Definitely free him, man. Damn. Hey, man.
Hey, man.
Just lets me know that those higher ups in the music industry don't care about the music. They don't care about the music.
Locked up the most fire guy we had, bro.
And where they made a mistake is they should have used someone that gives us fire music to do it. Because maybe we would have forgot. But now we're never going to forget about this brother. It's not happening. But anyways, do you want to tell the people where you were last week, man?
I was sick.
Thoughting around. Oh, that's what you called it now.
I was not thoughting around. I was sick. I was dying.
You were dying. What happened?
I just had a sore throat, temperature, stuff like that. Couldn't speak. It was peak.
You had a sore throat.
Yeah.
Damn. That throat must have been working.
Excuse me? It's not mature, bro.
I'm joking. I'm glad you're back healthy. You know what I'm saying? I'm back. I mean, you're back with us today and Talk of the Hardest podcast. I missed you, man. I missed you last week.
Bro, it's so hot, bro.
It is very hot, uncomfortably. But we got to pod through it, man. We got to pod through it. Maybe the more we pod, maybe we'll forget about it. Nah, it's not going to happen. But we're here. Welcome to episode 107 of the Talk of the Hardest podcast. Where we started off, man. Kang.
Yes.
Kang, man. It's sad what they did to the boy. But
TMZ caught him coming out of the gym, I believe.
Yeah. Have you got the video?
All right.
On deck. Yeah. Got the link right there. So just click.
I mean, it was announced that Robert Downey Jr. was, being brought back from Marvel to play Doctor Doom. I mean, it looks like he's replacing your villain, Kang. I mean, are you hurt with the new direction that, Marvel is, going?
Yeah, heartbroken.
You are?
Yeah, of course. Come on. Yeah, of course. I love him. I love Kang.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Doctor Doom is wicked, though.
Oh, yeah. It is good. It's going to be good. I mean, both Robert Downey Jr. and Ezra Miller have had, a history of trouble with, the law and getting arrested for felonies. I mean, you only had a misdemeanor. Do you feel like it's unfair that, you're not being given the same opportunities as them?
Damn. I think it's fair that Mr. Downey is being and has been greeted with patience and curiosity and love, and that Mr. Miller's gotten the same treatment, and that they're being allowed to work their art and be creative at that level. It's not. Nah, I didn't really get that. So,
Do you wish you had the same opportunity as them?
She's trying to get him.
She is. I hate these TMZ reporters.
I mean, that's hard. I mean, come on. Yeah.
I mean, why do you think that's the case, though?
What? Tell us.
I don't know.
Would you want your old role back, your old job back as Kang the Conqueror?
Kang?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I love him. That's why I said I love him. I love him. I love Kang. Love Timeless. Love He Who Remains. Love him. If that's what the fans want, if that's what Marvel wants.
Thank you, Mr. Majors.
And that's not what the fans want.
For your gracious handling of the interviewer and your gracious handling of the question in reference to your cohorts.
Mm-hmm.
Because the reason I pose it like that is because people see a tall, muscular black man and for some reason, automatically consider them violent or aggressive.
She wants the aggression to come out.
Yeah.
She wanted to be like, first of all, but Marvel but he handled it very graciously, and even more than gracious. In fact, I think he was very diplomatic.
Yeah. And
he was also very, very cognizant of how he spoke about Robert Downey Jr. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like people are trying to like mold it in the fact that he's not getting his role because he's black. I don't necessarily buy that.
What do you think it is then?
Because I think Marvel don't care whether you're black or white. Because their brand is so clean, they're under... Who are they under now? Is it Disney, right? Yeah, Disney. If you make that type of mistake, whether you're black or white, they're dropping you. They don't care.
I will give them the benefit of the doubt because we haven't seen them handle anyone else in the same situation.
Exactly. And...
DC, no way.
Oh, yeah, well, but no one cares about DC. True. That's number one. But... What was I going to say? And... Robert Downey Jr. specifically, when he had his issues with drugs and like home invasions and all this stuff that he was doing, he had issues getting jobs for a long time.
He had to change race.
He did. He turned into a black man.
It's good to be back, man.
he turned into a black man in Tropical Thunder. Yeah. And do you know what's crazy about that movie? I didn't know that was him for like 2 years after that.
So I said, that's Robert Downey Jr.
I was like, what?
No, he's white.
No way.
Dude, you're not going to trick me, buddy.
and then I watched the movie and I was like, oh my God, it is.
Because you know what's so funny about that? Because in the press runs, he was still in character. I thought
it was a new actor. I did not know that was not Robert Downey Jr. God. I swear to God, after that, I started to respect him as an actor. And not only that, if you want to do blackface, that's how you do it. I'm not advocating for white people to do blackface, but if you're going to do it as an actor, don't be lazy. Do a character.
Yeah.
Because I don't think what he did was racist.
I don't think so either.
I think what he did was acting. And it was brilliant. Because I had no idea, you know what, I mean, we're not going to get back into that, but I genuinely had no idea that was Robert Downey Jr. But anyways, he went through his trials and tribulations, came back, and then became successful with Marvel. Yeah. So I think there's still going to be a chance for Jonathan Majors 3, 4, 5 years down the line to get back, maybe not as being Kang, but maybe as being Kang, because I feel like if Marvel was going to completely get rid of him, they would have just carried on with the Kang, but switch the actor. I
will also say that I feel like if he had a longer standing relationship with the directors, with some of the creators, with Marvel in general, I also don't think they would have dropped him.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I think he does have that relationship with them, because when you hear how he speaks about them, he doesn't speak about them from a place of resentment. He's just from a place of, damn, that tripped me up. Oh, so sorry for swearing, but damn, that girl tripped me up. I wish, but you know, I love my job back. But obviously, you can't say on a TMZ interview, oh no, we got some stuff planning in a few years, because I think behind the scenes they're still going to bring him back. I'll be surprised if they didn't. And this is Dr. Doom, Avengers Doomsday, so which means it's going to be an Avenger movie. Yeah. And then I think that one's coming out May 2026, I believe. And then there's the Avengers.
No, it's Secret Wars.
Secret Wars, that's the one, 2027. So I'm guessing 2020.
No, it should be before.
No, it's 2027. G.
Secret Wars should be before.
Secret Wars is 2027. When they announced it, it's 2027. Oh. But I'm guessing 2028, 2029, thereabouts. Then we're going to start seeing some more Kang. Hopefully. I'm praying for the brother, because you shouldn't really lose like a lifetime opportunity because you were running away from the situation like that. That's ridiculous.
I think Jonathan Majors as well is too good of an actor
for them to just get rid of him. Yeah, he's coming.
I think he's too good of an actor for them to like dead his career.
Yeah.
There's too many roles and too many opportunities that he can get. Because the biggest thing about him not doing Kang for me is that I'm going to miss out on his performance as Kang.
On his range.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is, because we saw like a little sneak peek of it from Loki,
Yeah.
we know how good he could be.
His range
as
is
Kang.
insane. His range is insane. He's the only person that can do it.
That's the thing. And that's why I think Marvel isn't just going to just can him and just get rid of him like that. You know, but hey, man, shout out to Jonathan Majors. Just make sure, stop white girls, man. Sorry for swearing again. Please bookmark it. Stop having sexual relationship with white girls, because when it hits the fan, they're going to make you lose everything, even if they're the one that was the aggressor in the situation.
Yeah, I don't like the TMZ lady mentioning.
Go on.
I don't like the TMZ lady mentioning Ezra Miller and Robert Downey in the same vein.
Breath. Yes.
Yeah, because it's not the same
at all.
It's not the same
at all.
Ezra Miller is a disgusting human being,
and Robert Downey Jr. just did some drugs.
Yeah,
a few times, or more than a few times. But, you know, he did some drugs, but
maybe broke into a couple houses.
Yeah, he did, and fell asleep on the bed, which is crazy. But Ezra Miller is way worse.
Yeah,
and honestly, if Ezra Miller was working for Marvel, he would have got dropped too.
Absolutely, yeah.
But it's because he's working for DC, and no one really cares about DC that much at all. Like, so much so, not even enough people saw that movie, The Flash, for there to be an outrage. So there's that.
And he's a terrible actor.
He is. That's another part of that too. But yeah, it is what it is. Hey man, I'm looking forward to it though. I'm looking forward to see what they do with Doctor Doom. I don't think it's gonna be that good. But what I want to happen though is I want because X-Men is Marvel as well, right?
Yeah, because it was Fox.
So now Disney bought it as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
They're in partnership now.
That makes sense. That's why he couldn't have those other people in his movies, the older movies, because it was owned by Fox.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So now all this multiverse stuff is allowing for... When you watch the Deadpool movie, it makes sense.
It makes sense, yeah.
It's allowing for them to bring... Did you watch the Captain Marvel, the second one?
Captain Marvel, nah.
So basically, at the end
the one with where the girl is Marvel.
Yeah, Captain Marvel. She's a terrible actor.
Yeah.
But I watched the movie. At the end, there's the black girl.
The black girl was the villain, right?
No. The black girl, the scientist from S.H.I.E.L.D.
The one with the big hair.
With the afro.
No, but there's no villain that's black. The British black girl. Because I saw a little bit of the movie, but it was so whack
I don't even remember
that I stopped it halfway through. The main villain is the girl that's like, her planet got destroyed and she's black. Yeah, the black girl with the afro. Hey, I'm all for women's rights, but that movie was ass.
They fixed the tear in the universe, but she got trapped on the other side. Okay. And the other side that she got trapped on, she wakes up and she sees her mother, but it's a different version of her mother as an X-Man. And then we see Beast. So there's that universe as well.
Okay.
So
all right, well,
we got the X-Men.
We got the X-Men.
That's what I'll say.
Okay. I'm excited about the X-Men. I'm excited about Wolverine coming back. I'm excited about him doing a movie with Deadpool. I'm about to see that. I'm going to go cinema to watch it. I'm about to see that so I can, you know what I mean? Because I think Deadpool's been my favorite for the longest. So I'm looking forward to that. Anyways, should we get into some more other stuff, man? Tory Lanes, man. Let's get back to Tory Lanes. Might as well.
Mr. Lanes.
Mr. Lanes. Y'all should have... Oh, I'm so mad. I did the rant last week, and you wasn't here, so I'm going to redo it. Ever since Tory Lanes has been locked up because of Meg Thee Stallion, her career has been an L. A big fat L. She hasn't made any improvements anywhere. Some people were forcing it, talking about, oh no, her raps are kind of good. That is whack. It's horrible. In my opinion, it's horrible. They tried to fix it up, put out all the TV shows and put her here and put her there. Didn't work. She released the album. They lied. They put bots on it. Told us it sold 60K. Come to find out it was 16K that it sold. Why do people in the music industry? Why? Okay, this is my question. Before we get into the affidavit stuff, right? Why is it that people that stand to gain the most from the music industry hurt the music industry the most? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Because these are the people that are like up there, and they probably make the most amount of money from music in the grand scheme of things. But they're the one that always consistently devalue the music industry. Because we're going to hear reports about, oh yeah, no, it's becoming more and more difficult to create a superstar. Why do you not think that is? Oh, it's becoming more and more difficult to sell rap albums. Why do you think that is? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I guess that's my question. Do you have an answer for me, or just...
Why is it becoming more and more difficult?
No. Why is it that the people that stand to gain the most from the music industry are the ones that are so willing to ruin the music industry?
Because they're black. No, I'm not gonna do that. It's a lack of like a sense of community. It's a lack of like willing to give someone else the light. That's why I always commend Wayne, because like what Wayne did is a lot more noble than people
give him credit for.
Absolutely. He created a group and allowed them to be who they were while providing mentorship. Mm-hmm. And he doesn't interject on the decisions they make in their careers.
Facts.
Even afterwards. And he's not really banking on monetary gain. But a lot of them who are in that same position, it's all about self-serving. It's very self-serving, and it's just not looking out for anyone, even I don't want to say it's because they're black, but it's a black community issue, because there's no repercussions. People, but I don't want to keep saying black, but they value more like material things. What can we see? Oh, I want to have that, or the car, the chain. There's no spirit to it. There's no.
Honestly, I think
foundation to it.
I think greed has a lot to do with it as well. Because I know we all think maybe it's Jay-Z, but I don't think it's just Jay-Z.
It's not just Jay-Z. It's the black excellent people in general.
The black excellent crew. But it's not just. But the reason why I'm saying it's not just the black excellent crew is because I think the black excellent crew is my theory. I have no evidence or nothing. It's just an hypothetical, just a theory, right? I think the black excellence crew drives it, but really behind the scenes is by the white people that control the whole music industry.
But the reason they're able to do that
is because because
the black excellence crew wants to be white as much as they can. So any acceptance from them is what they're gonna do.
Of course.
And when I say black excellence crew, I'm not just talking about Jay-Z, Diddy. I'm talking about all of it, like the honorable ministers, the 96 Keys, the Black Israelites. This is why I keep talking about them people the way I talk about them, because even in their pursuit of doing what they're doing, in the woke knowledge, it's to say, look how good of a person I am. It's not to get results. It's to gain accolade. It's to say, oh no, this person is of status, or this person is of a certain ilk. It's not for the reason that it should be. It's all self-serving. Because if it wasn't, or if it actually was what it should be, I've been listening to hip hop since I was 12. I'm 24. Ain't nothing changed. And I'm not saying a drastic change, but at least a
little bit of change.
It's ridiculously easy for only the top 1% of people in music make large amounts of money. It's very easy to unionize.
I know, but I agree with you a little bit, even though I think it's a little bit of claim though.
What do you mean?
Like, as in, yes, what you're saying is right. Those people, like the Black Israelites and the 13 Keys or whatever his name is, you're right about them. They're not doing it for the right reason, of course. It's very obvious. But I don't think they have anything to do with the music industry. It just kind of runs side by side. Does that make sense? Like, they have the same values, but they don't have anything to do with each other, is what I'm saying.
But I'm saying that because they all operate within the same space. They're all...
Not really, because they don't have anything to do with
I'm not
music.
talking about them specifically. I'm talking about that persona.
Yeah, okay, you're talking about their that
archetype,
the belief and what they perpetuate.
That
okay,
archetype.
fair enough. But what I'm saying though is that, like, the point I was trying to get to is that, like, yes, that exists, but there's also the driver behind, the puppet master behind, right? Because remember I told you the story. We're gonna get to the Tory Lanes updates in a minute. Remember I told you a story about Stax Records and what they did to Stax Records.
Yeah.
Guess what name popped up again with the Diddy case?
What?
Clive Davis. Clive Davis is the man that basically ruined Stax. Or he started it off. He's the one that drew them into the contract to get them to get ruined. Right? Come to find out, Clive Davis is P. Diddy's mentor that taught him everything that he knows about the music industry and how to basically steal from people and all this stuff. So when you hear things like that and you see the same names keep popping up, then it starts to make sense. And it's like, oh, okay, this makes sense. So my point of me bringing up, or me adding to your point of the Black Excellence crew, is that the Black Excellence crew aren't for the betterment of black people. Because if they were for the betterment of black people, they wouldn't have people who ruin other black people that they know about. They wouldn't have them be their mentor.
And that's what I'm saying. But even if he started as your mentor, he's not your mentor no more. Right. At any point, they could decide to pivot.
That's true. But he was up until...
And my problem is that it's not because of the mentors you have, or that's who you are. And that's who most of you are. And once you get into that position, that's who you're going to be.
That's true.
Because it's been true every single time.
That's true, but sometimes it elevates it. Like, for example, this is all speculations and rumors. We have no way to prove any of this. Allegedly, in the 90s, when Clive Davis started to mentor Diddy, allegedly Diddy was doing sexual favors for Clive. And that's how he invested in Bad Boys and took Bad Boys to the top. That's what people are saying. That's the rumors. So, allegedly, with Clive Davis, he was also doing all of the sex parties and all of these. And allegedly, that's where Diddy learned it from.
Okay.
So, yes, Diddy was that type of person anyways. I wanted to be that type of person. But someone showed you the ropes to be like, if this is happening, this is how you should manipulate them. If this, do you get what I'm saying? Someone fine-tuned it for you. That's kind of what I'm saying. So, a lot of times, and I'm not saying that there's no blame on, of course there's blame on Diddy, but we need to look at the bigger picture and look at the whole scope of things and realize that these people aren't acting on their own. And if, for example, with the Diddy situation, they decide to step out of line, they'll get rid of them ASAP.
Slavery was a choice. That's all. I'm hearing what you're saying, but I harken back to Kanye. Slavery was a choice. Because that's what my issue is. Because somebody like Van Lathan will come and step on such a phenomenal point.
Yeah.
That encompasses everything we're talking about right now.
Facts, you're right.
There's a mentality there that even though you have the power to stop it, the mentality that's been implanted in you is stopping you from seeing that you have the power to stop it.
That's true.
And then fat niggas like Van Lathan will get up and say, oh, as a black man, I'm really upset that you...
As a black man working for TMZ.
The fuck are you talking about?
For TMZ.
That's all. Everything we're saying now is encompassed by that one point.
Yeah. Hey, man, I mean, it is what it is. Let's talk about the...
I hope these niggas fell. That's it. I hope these niggas fell.
Tory Lanes driver, they finally found him, man. He's been hiding for a while, but they found him and they released his affidavit, which is his testimony, basically. And in his testimony, he basically in the test, or like, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'll just say some of the bullet points of the things that I gained from it. One, what I realized is that he was the driver and the bodyguard at the same time.
Okay.
Number two, they left the party, according to his account, they left the party. Tory didn't want to leave, but because they were both arguing and he fucked both of them or whatever. Sorry. Actually, is it time for swearing? Yeah, it's time. I think it's time. Yeah. Anyways, because he fucked both of them and they were both arguing, they were both upset or whatever. He left with him. And then they stopped the car after they had left the party. But if Meg and Kelsey were arguing, Kelsey pulled out the blammy, and then Tory Lanes tried to stop her from shooting Meg the Stallion. I love black women. I love women in general. But if the result is for both of them conspiring to lock me up, I should have let her shoot that bitch.
Yep.
I should have let her shoot that bitch. I'm sorry. And I know Tory probably doesn't feel this way because I think he actually does love Meg for some stupid ass reason. I don't know why. But that's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard in my life. That I stopped someone from shooting you and then you conspire with that same person to get me locked up. And that person, number one, doesn't care because that saves them from getting locked up. And you don't care because you're upset that I fucked that person. That makes no sense to me at all. But to women, it makes sense. And for all the women that are saying, "No, Meg's been saying the truth this whole time," I don't hear you lot say nothing now. After the affidavit drop, I don't hear you lot saying not a peep.
Let me know when I can go.
No, go ahead, man.
All right. For the listeners, I just want to let you know that whatever the driver says, I believe.
Facts.
The reason why I say that is because when this all happened, we sat on this podcast and we said, okay, so they were at the party, this and this and this. And I came to the conclusion and I said, I think that this happened in the car. Kelsey knew where the gun was, tried to get the gun to shoot Meg or something, or threaten Meg. Tory tried to take the gun off her. The gun went off, the ricochet hit Meg. Lo and behold, I wasn't there. That's the conclusion I reached with the information and with no investment in any of these people. And voila, word for word, bar for bar, the driver has said the exact same thing.
Facts.
I'm sorry, his word is like Jesus is to me. Number one. Number two, I want to harken back to black what do you say when inadequacy? That's the word. Yeah. Of the inadequacy of black media.
Yeah.
You can't keep complaining that large platforms don't cover these news and follow up and do proper journalism when none of you do it. I have sat here and listened to podcasts throughout the week and all your information is wrong, and I'm so shocked that your memory is so loose. Number one, people were saying that the jury, people were saying that the driver said that there was issues with him testifying because the prosecution, not the defense, did not want to cross-examine, right? And one of the reasons he said it was basically the judge and the jury were trying to rush the whole case because it was almost Christmas.
Yeah.
And niggas were sitting on podcasts saying, that sounds ridiculous. Yes, it does sound ridiculous. And that's why I was calling it ridiculous when it was actually happening live. Because that was one of the main themes of the entire trial. Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
They were trying to rush the whole trial because of
Absolutely.
Christmas.
And on top of that, the whole point of a trial is to present everything so that the jury can then decide. If you're purposefully concealing parts of it, that means there's an agenda at play.
Absolutely.
And I know that you're attacking these media niggas, but these media niggas, even though they're speaking that way and playing dumb, are aware of what the agenda is. And the niggas that are pushing those agenda are their big bros. I just want to let you know. Maybe that explains things.
Another thing is, does nobody remember but the the key witness in the case, quote unquote,
you got flipped.
the neighbor, he told 3 stories.
3 different stories.
Then they saw him coming out the lift with the defense attorney or the defense attorney, and then he told the first story.
The prosecutor.
The prosecutor, and then he told the first story, and we ran with that one.
You chose that one, yeah, because there's an agenda, and also as well, let's not forget that a couple months before this whole thing went down, Tory Lanes put on his Instagram, Interscope, if you all keep playing with me, I'm going to expose what the fuck keep happening behind the scene. And then he made another rant like 2 weeks after that. And then this happened. It's no coincidence.
Meg said
It's no
when it
coincidence.
first started, Meg said Tory didn't do nothing, and then she changed her whole tone.
Yeah. Because she's...
Somebody told her to.
Exactly. And let's not forget that he also sold his albums as NFTs, made $1 million independent by himself, finished the label deal, said he's never going back to a label deal, he's going to do independent, he's got enough.
Listen,
and they just couldn't let that rock.
There's no hope for this useless piece of shit community, because I can't believe that you let them convince you that blockchain and digitally tagging something that's digital for authenticity's sake was a shit idea.
Yeah.
And that's what... It's not like they put the media out there and pushed it. They let you all do it yourselves.
Facts. And they can't, because what if you know how record labels make their money? They can't let that rock. They can't let you independents be making that type of money off of new technology. They can't let that rock.
That's ridiculous.
And Tory started promoting that to other artists. I think that's where he fucked up, really, because he should have just done that by himself.
Yeah.
And maybe promote it, but not out in the open like that.
And do you know how secure that fucker is? I can't find that shit.
Fam,
if you don't have it, you don't have it.
Yeah. You don't have it. Only the people that bought it have it.
That's ridiculous.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I asked that question before we started. Why is it that the people that have the most to gain, but why is it that the people that have the most to gain from the music industry, monetary wise, are the ones that ruin the music industry? And the answer that the conclusion that I come to is because they'd rather lose everything than share. Which is nuts when you think about it. Because they want things to keep going the way that it is, so that they can make the bigger piece of the pie, so they don't have to figure out a way to... Because like when you think about when music went from CD sales to just strictly digital, and they were kind of almost cut off from the music industry, I think that gave them PTSD so much that they didn't want a new technology to do that again, because then they're going to have to figure out a way to bamboozle people all over again. But my thing is, and shout out to Universal, shout out to Sony and all that, but my thing is this: you don't make close to Universal, especially close to 16 billion in profit a year. That is a lot of money. When is it ever going to be enough? When is it ever going to get to a stage where you're not going to be like, you know what? Let's run this like a proper industry. Let's put regulation in place.
And that's my problem. Because I'm not a person that says, oh, somebody, when they reach this certain amount of money, they shouldn't be able to make any more. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's not what we're talking about. No.
What my problem is you can run a business correctly
Facts.
and make that same amount of money.
And in fact, you can incentivize the people that you're making money off to make more money, which makes you more money. But they don't want those people to have the independence. And for me, it's a slave master's mentality that the music industry has. And that's why it keeps getting crippled. It's kind of like, because if you compare it to slavery in America, right? The racist slave masters could have done better paying these niggas $5 after the abolishment happened. But they hate so intrinsic that they're like, no, I just want to see you suffer. I don't care even if I lose my whole plantation. I just want to see you suffer. And that's the mentality that some people in the music industry have towards artists. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And on top of that, artists don't make it easier for themselves, because then they have the same mentality against the fellow artists, or even themselves.
And
So I mean, is what it is.
we do it to ourselves because, like, even during the like Drake and Kendrick beef, when Vince Staples was saying what he was saying,
He was right.
I hear what you're saying.
He was absolutely right.
I hear what you're saying.
But that's not entertaining, though.
Entertainment gonna kill niggas, bro. Entertainment gonna kill niggas.
Facts. Facts.
Because no, I don't want to do that because I'm not allowed to do that.
What?
There's certain energy that's directed a certain way that people feel so comfortable directing a certain way that I just feel like there's a million places. Let's direct this energy. Like, this energy is correct.
Yeah, but you're directing
Wrong
the wrong
target.
place. Yeah, no, but should we get into this now? Okay, I'll say this last thing and then we can move on, right? It's intrinsic in black culture. And when I say black culture, I'm talking about African American culture.
Yeah.
To direct their hate and frustration the wrong way because their brain has been configured that way.
Yeah.
Right? And because their culture is so influential, that mentality spreads to other black people.
But
because if you look at other communities, whenever they have an issue, first of all, they take responsibility for their own issue and they fix it themselves. They're not looking for someone else to come and save them. Mm-hmm. But black music is always looking for labels to come and save them. When you look at country music don't give a damn about labels coming to save them. And the labels, sorry to cut you off, but the labels that are established in country music do the artists right because the artists can cultivate their own fan base. They have a union. They care about each other. So it's intrinsic in the culture and how the brain has been wired.
Yeah.
So
that's why I said what I said about Kendrick and his relationship with Drake, because I believe that Kendrick's intentions are good, and I think that what happened in this recent past months is just a stepping stone to him getting to a different mentality. So that's why I think like
Kendrick or Drake? Kendrick. Okay.
I think that is good for Drake as well because I want something to push him in the same direction.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I was saying I think there can be a mending in the relationship there because I believe Kendrick to be aiming to what he says.
Yeah, of course.
And I think personally this was a misstep, but I think as he matures, he will also be like, okay, maybe some of my frustrations were misdirected. And I hope that because them niggas are the ones for us. If them niggas decide to do something together,
it will go crazy.
Insane.
You're right. But the reason why I don't believe that there could be a reconciliation there, reconciliation there, is, I don't know why I pronounced that weird. I don't believe there could be a reconciliation there because I believe Kendrick believes that Drake is what he's trying to fight against.
I hope that he.
But when you examine Drake and what Drake stands for, he kind of is what Kendrick is trying to fight against. He kind of is. He is, but he just got too big, and then started to a little bit bite the hands that was feeding him. Because Drake was that nigga that was getting all the deals that everyone else wasn't getting, regardless of whatever. I don't know. We don't need to get into the specifics of it. Do you get what I'm saying? And if Drake has stayed on that path of making sure, what's his name, Lucian Grage was happy and everything, Drake would still be on that pedestal. Let's not forget that it's not just a Kendrick thing.
But okay, I need some explanation as to what the issue is then, because I don't think him being at the top and getting certain deals, he has the catalog to leverage that, and he has the business behind him to warrant that.
You're absolutely right, but let me tell you this.
And nothing he was doing with it was harmful to his community.
That's not true. Not everything was harmful, but there were certain things that he was doing that was harmful. Like, for example, the features thing. There's a reason why Drake is giving features to unknown people. And the reason why is because after he gives them that feature, he then owns all the royalties, not all of it, but like 90% of the royalties from the song. Like, people usually don't do that. That's number one. Number two, Drake represented a part of rap that people couldn't get into. Like, other rappers couldn't have access to it. And now, after he got access to it, he wasn't talking on some, all right, let me see if I can bring some people in. He was talking on some, we're not the same. He was talking on some, you niggas is bums. People felt disrespected by him. That's why so many people turned against him, in my opinion.
But that's what
hip-hop.
rappers have been doing.
No, but there's a difference. There's a difference between doing it and actually living it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, the difference between saying it in lyrics and actually living it. Like, for example, okay, I'll give you...
But you're saying it like... I don't want to hark on this, but you're saying it like rappers aren't braggadocious. Rappers are braggadocious.
I know,
but you're saying it like he was being braggadocious and being a tyrant. He was helping niggas.
No, he wasn't helping niggas.
That's where we're disagreeing.
It wasn't helping niggas. It was helping OVO niggas, because this is what I'm going to tell you, right? If we have a deal together, me and Drake, we have a song together. Mm-hmm. Regardless of what your name is, even Future, Drake owns more of the pie than you do. And
I don't know that. It depends. It depends on the contracts we draw up. It depends on whether I'm doing you a favor or not. You don't know that.
We do, based off of some of the things that certain rappers have revealed.
You don't know that.
We do, because some of these rappers have said it. That's what I'm saying.
Niggas lie.
I'm not.
You don't know that.
Everybody's lying.
You don't know that.
Everybody's
but
lying.
But everybody hasn't said that. Everybody has not said that.
Everyone that's spoken on that situation has said that. Is what I'm saying.
No, they haven't.
Who hasn't? Who's spoken on it and said the opposite of that?
That Drake takes most of the pie.
Yes.
No, none of them have said that. 21 hasn't said that. He has a joint album with him.
21 hasn't spoken on it. That's my point. That's my point. But the niggas that have spoken on it have said that. What's his name came out and said that? Black Boy JB. I know that was years ago. He came out and said that. There was some other. I think was it Kodak Black? No, it wasn't Kodak. Someone else came out and said, there's been, what I'm saying is, over the years, there's been certain rappers that have come out and said, if Drake drop on your stuff, he owns it. That's what they've said. And I'm obviously going based off their word. And it's been more than one person. I'll do my research for next week so I can be factual, right? But I haven't done any research. I don't have anything prepared for this. I'm just saying this off the top of my head. But I know that people have said this. Not just even rappers. Media personalities have said it too. So let's go based off of that assumption. If that's the case, me as a rapper, looking around, seeing all of my peers, right? They need help to get this number to this place. But because I'm like the golden child of the number one label in the world, Universal, I can help you, but I own all of that.
What is all of that? The song that we made?
Yeah.
So who gives a fuck?
I know, but then that's the thing.
That's equivalent exchange.
No.
You need help getting to this place with this exposure. Mm-hmm. The song that we make, let me have the majority share.
Okay.
I'm giving up the most to give you the biggest advantage.
Okay. But it's different when that song where you have the most share at is the only thing that becomes successful. It doesn't translate to my album being successful. It doesn't translate to my other songs being successful.
What?
It doesn't.
What?
Tell me one person.
Little Baby. Yes, indeed.
After Yes, indeed. What the hell?
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm asking you. Name me something else.
Little Baby has had one of the most amazing careers in Atlanta.
But name me Little Baby hit after
What?
Yes, indeed. I'm asking you.
I could go in my phone right now and his top 5 Spotify have been the number 1 hits for the last 5 years running.
But name it to me.
I might not know them off by dome.
That's my point.
What?
But you know,
that's
Hold
ridiculous.
on. No, it's not. It's not. Because think about this. But you knew Yes, indeed, right?
Yeah, of course I know
Because
Yes,
Drake
indeed.
was on there.
Yes, because I'm a Drake fan.
Okay, yes, because you're a Drake fan. But even people that aren't Drake fans, because that song was so big,
Yeah.
they know Yes, indeed.
And Little Baby
But
has
they
had
couldn't-
songs on that level.
In my opinion, He hasn't.
Your opinion is wrong. That's disgusting.
That's not
Your
true.
opinion is wrong.
My opinion
To
can't
say
be wrong.
Little Baby has not had songs on the level of even
First of
better
all-
than Yes
first
Indeed
of
is
all,
ridiculous.
Pipe down. That's not true because you can't even name the songs.
I might not be able to name all Little Baby songs off by head.
Search your phone in and give me a song by Little Baby that's been bigger than Yes Indeed.
That's ridiculous. That's
No,
ridiculous.
tell me.
Most of Little Baby songs have been bigger than Yes Indeed.
Tell me, please. I'd like to know because I don't think that's true. I genuinely do not think that's true. I genuinely don't think that's true.
Drip Too Hard.
That was before the Drake feature.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, what are you talking about? Yes, it was. That's his biggest hit ever. And before, that was him and Gunna. Before Drake ever wanted to fucking jump on. What are you talking about? Bro, get your facts right. That was way before Yes Indeed. After Yes Indeed, what the fuck has Lil Baby done? Nothing.
That's not true.
Yes, it is true, bro.
That's
You just
not
picked up your phone, you
true.
checked, and the only song you could mention to me
That's
was
not
one.
true.
that
There's
he-
Little Baby freestyle as well.
Okay, let me ask you a question. When did Drip Too Hard drop? What year?
I'll check.
What year did it drop?
There's Little Baby freestyle as well. That's probably one of his biggest songs.
Again, before Yes Indeed.
No, it's not.
The Little Baby freestyle is before. Check the years, bro. Check the years. It's there. Check the years. And we didn't have this plan to talk about this, so we're gonna get off this in a minute. But I just want to prove something to you. Check those years. Excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît.
Drip Too Hard and Yes Indeed came out in the same year.
Drip Too Hard came out what year?
2018.
Drip Too Hard came out 2018.
2018.
I need to double check that. Drip Too Hard 2018. Little Baby. What's the Drake song again?
Yes, indeed.
Keep the heart down when the ground on it, I'm in the world. Hold on. I'm going YouTube. They might have dropped the same year, but definitely, Yes Indeed was after.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was, bro.
Drip Too Hard came out in September 2018, and Yes Indeed came out in May.
Overview sound. Where you searching this on?
I'm on Google.
On Google.
And then you had Pure Cocaine, which is November.
Pure Cocaine was not as big as these songs we're talking about. Please, let's not.
We Paid was 2020.
We Paid. Who released We Paid?
That's Lil Baby.
I don't even know that song. I'll be real with you. I don't know that song. All right, okay. Maybe you're right. I'll come prepared next week, but I don't believe this.
You don't believe? I just checked them.
No. I'm just saying I don't believe that. Yes, Indeed came out after Drip. Came out before Drip.
It did come out before Drip Too Hard because
But I can't find it on here.
it came out on SoundCloud.
On SoundCloud.
Yes.
All right, okay, right. Maybe you're right.
If we're gonna make points, we can just tell the truth.
Hey, maybe you're right.
If the
maybe
point
you're
was
not.
true.
Okay.
What do you mean maybe not? I just searched it. I just checked.
But your Hovio, you could be searching on the Hovio.
Comment, leave a comment. 'Cause
You could be
I
searching
feel
on
the same. Leave a comment.
You could be searching on the
Leave a
Hovio
comment.
server. Like, I don't know.
Leave a comment.
I don't know. But hold on. Okay, you know what? I'll take your word for it now. If I do more research and I have some substantial next week, I'll have a conversation with you. But can we move on?
All right, man.
Let's move on. All right, thank you. So, your Hovio guy is okay, we're not really moving on, but he's cancelling shows. How do you feel about that?
I don't care.
You don't care?
If he's, I don't know if he's cancelling shows. Obviously, they're gonna call me over here because I said I don't know something. Cool. I don't think it's corny, even if he is.
Okay.
That's where I draw the line.
But tell me why you don't think it's corny.
I don't think it's corny. I think if other people were doing that, they wouldn't call it corny. I don't see an issue for niggas if you're beefing with
they?
a nigga.
First of all, who's they?
The hip hop culture.
Okay.
If another nigga was beefing with me and they try to come do shows in my city and I have the power to cancel it, fuck it, I'm cancelling it.
All right. Okay. I don't necessarily have an opinion whether he should cancel it or not cancel it. But where I do have an issue is if you're going to do stuff like that, then don't tell me in the next breath that you're not bothered by this beef. This was just a simple spar for you. You was bored, so you just did it for a second. No, that's not the case, because if you're cancelling shows, that means it really did hurt you the way that it did. That's number one. Number two, you're a big enough rapper that the amount of money that they're gonna lose, because they still have to pay these artists.
Okay.
And it's not their show.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's actually a festival type thing that they're appearing in.
Mm-hmm.
So they still have to pay these guys. The venue's losing money. And I'm sure Drake is probably, or someone to do with OVO is probably compensating them on that front. Because Sir just said they still got to pay me, so you lot don't feel sorry for me. That's what he said, right? But my issue is how you now look to Toronto fans. Because, yes, some Toronto fans fuck with Drake, but some Toronto fans also fuck with Schoolboy Q. That's why they have shows out there. That's why they're being booked out there. Mm-hmm. Some of those fans also fuck with Sir, whose show got recently cancelled. How do you think those guys feel when they buy a ticket to a show expecting to see a certain artist, but you're blocking them from performing at that show because of your beef? Sir didn't even say nothing to do with this beef. He didn't even appear in the music video. Didn't even do nothing. But because I'm signed to the label,
yep.
And you think that's okay? Like with the Schoolboy Q one, I get it. He was there behind Kendrick, championing and whatever. The nigga that was not there, but just because his music business just happens to be on the same label, that means he deserves for his show to get cancelled?
Yeah. Also... And
that makes sense to you?
Also, what was the reason for the cancellation?
What do you mean?
Because even if it was Drake, the venue would have given them a reason, even if it was a lie. So what was the reason?
Well, we didn't hear about any reason.
Okay.
We just said, so sorry to my... This is what he said. So sorry to my Toronto fans. The show has been cancelled. We're working on rescheduling for a later date. Okay. That's what he said. That's what he said. That's all the information we have.
There was probably an issue if there's rescheduling.
It says we're working on a reschedule.
Yeah. So there was probably an actual issue. So give us the issue, or say somebody's blocking it.
Well, they are indirectly, especially Schoolboy Q rather.
I believe the police actually stopped that show. I believe the police stopped that show.
Okay. So what does that mean?
I don't think it had anything to do with Drake. I think the police were concerned about safety.
And this is why I think you're biased, because if you know anything about Drake, you know that the whole of Canada is basically in Drake's pocket because he's the biggest export. So what are you talking about right now? He says it in songs. This nigga has power to bring niggas through the border.
Doesn't mean he did it.
Get out of here.
Doesn't mean he did it.
Yeah. All right. Fine. You're right. Maybe it doesn't mean he did it. Maybe it does mean he did it. But I think it makes more sense. It's more likely that he did than he didn't do it. Because if the first nigga says, "Oh, they're not allowing any TDE members," and then the next TDE members just magically, that has nothing to do with the beef. Doesn't even rap. This nigga sings. Mm-hmm. Doesn't even identify with Kendrick. I think Kendrick does have a song with him. I don't even think Kendrick has a song with this nigga. Wasn't in the video. Nothing. Did not say "Not Like Us" not once. His show get cancelled miraculously, but you don't think it has anything to do with Drake. Okay.
I don't.
All right, bro. Okay. All right. Have you heard that new Will Smith?
No.
You haven't heard the new Will Smith? Do you want to hear it?
No.
Why not, though?
No.
Oh, come on, I'm playing it. Pass me the aux. Pass me the aux. Because this is fire, man. You haven't heard the new French Prince? Wait for it. Ready?
In the paint, in the paint, in the paint. And I'm the brush, and I'm the canvas. I am a saint in the Quran and in the Bible. In the paint.
So what do you think? Rate out of 10.
0.
0. You think that was 0?
Yeah.
You're gonna disrespect the Fresh Prince like that?
That shit was arse.
But he's Musa, and he's Jesus. He's the paint, and he's the brush. No? You like that?
No.
That's not your steez?
No, it's not.
Alright, fine. Whatever. Let's get back onto Drake. For a second. First of all, I think you're bugging. I think Drake definitely had anything to do with all of that. But how do you feel about the song or the leak that was on Kai Cenat's stream? 'Cause the song didn't drop. It was just you know what I mean?
I think it's cool. Maybe when it comes out, I'll listen to it.
But you heard the snippet.
Yeah.
You think just cool?
Yeah, it sounded cool.
Did you hear Lil Yachty's part?
No, I didn't.
Why not?
I didn't listen to that far. I saw the snippet. I said, oh, shit. Okay, cool. What?
Because I thought you'd have listened to Lil Yachty's part.
I don't listen to snippets.
But why didn't you listen to Lil Yachty's part?
I didn't even know he was on the song.
It says right there, Drake and Lil Yachty.
I just played the video and heard Drake. I just thought it was a Drake snippet.
You just thought it was a Drake snippet.
What's wrong with the Lil Yachty part? Get to it.
It was ass. That's number one.
Of course.
Number two, the beat was fucking crazy. That beat was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
This is my issue with that I have with Drake's music now. Because the music is good, but it's just alright.
Okay.
And I need him to do something more than just alright.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I'm saying? But I guess maybe he doesn't have to do it for me. If he's okay, damn, it's about to rain. How is it this hot and the weather looks like that?
Thunderstorms.
That's crazy. But anyways, maybe he doesn't have to do it for me, but I need him to do it for himself. It's either that or just decide to retire. Because we still have Nothing Was the Same.
Okay.
We still have If You're Reading
Even if he's still
late.
putting out music that you don't like, it's still there.
Yeah, I know, but that's I don't really take that
What do you
opinion. The reason why is because if you're still participating, it's kind of like the Lil Wayne thing as well. When Lil Wayne was at the top of Lil Wayne, it was one of my favorite rappers, and then I saw a decline, and I stopped listening to the new releases. It's gonna be the same with Drake. I'm not gonna listen
That's
to new
perfectly fine.
releases. Yeah,
That's perfectly fine.
It's fine. You're right.
I think
You're right.
my stance is niggas are allowed to give the best that they have and then just do what they want afterwards.
I know, but then you can't stay at the top of the best rapper.
Oh yeah, if you decline from being the best, then you decline from being the best.
Okay, all right.
Doesn't mean that you were never the best, like niggas tried to do.
Oh no, it's not. That's not possible. You can't erase history.
But
I mean, you
try.
can.
Niggas try their best.
You can try, but you know.
If you don't like if you don't like someone's music, stop fucking listening to it. Never a day in my life do I wake up and listen to Playboy Carti.
Yeah, but you listen to Logic.
I don't wake up and listen to Logic. The good Logic albums I like, I might go back and listen to.
So you do listen to Logic?
But I don't listen to Logic's new releases.
Oh.
Because I don't like new Logic.
Alright, but you've listened to Logic before.
Like, why are niggas so invested in something that they don't like?
Because hate fuels everything, man. Because we just want to go and hate listen. I mean, listen to him like, I hate this so much. Oh.
There's songs from my favorite artists that I don't like. I just don't listen to it.
What songs do you like from your favorite artist?
From my favorite artists, I don't like. From J. Cole, I don't really like She Knows Like That.
Oh, really?
It's not my favorite J. Cole album.
I don't mind that song.
It's not my favorite J. Cole.
That was on, what, Killuminati, right? Or Billuminati, whatever the fuck that
clue.
album was.
No clue.
But anyways, yeah, I mean, I just want rap to be competitive again. But on a level where...
Because
Why'd you say that?
Because the competition is being judged by niggas that aren't invested on a technical level.
On a technical, what do you
Niggas'
mean?
investment is more like, I don't like this guy already. So if person A that I don't like and person B is beefing, no matter what person A does, I'm not gonna like it. And those are the niggas that are sitting in the media positions. So it doesn't matter if MGK smokes Eminem, because in my head MGK could never smoke Eminem. No matter what MGK does, it's not gonna smoke Eminem, even though he smoked Eminem.
He did smoke Eminem,
but it doesn't matter because the niggas that are judging it.
But can we stop like giving these niggas so much power over our own opinion though? Because
they don't have power over my opinion. You gotta sit here and say I'm a dick rider.
Who said that?
Because if somebody gives a contrary opinion to the most popular opinion, niggas are gonna call him a dick rider. There's no room for criticism of any kind of the other side. There's no room for nuance. There's room for.
First of all, you shouldn't listen to niggas that think just because you have a different opinion from them, you're a dick rider. And secondly, who says dick riding is bad?
I'm not gay. So there's that issue there.
Really?
There's that issue right there. So
hey man, I'm just asking the question. Like, I mean, is a bad connotation to riding dick? I'm just asking questions. But I will say though, I think, God,
I thought somebody took a picture.
Gee, God just took a picture.
Doing flash photography up there.
Oh damn!
My fault, my bad.
Damn,
it was just
God.
a joke. It was just a little joke.
Hey man, legacy, you gotta get out of here. Hey, stop playing with God like that, you know. Stop playing. But yeah, what was I say? Hip hop needs to get back to a place where it's actually competitive, but without emotions. Do you get what I'm saying? Where we can have difference of opinion and still be like, okay, cool. This is what I think and this is what you think. Cool. Let's move on. Right? Because I don't think hip hop music is good unless there is some type of competition.
It's not
going on. Do you get what I'm saying? And the reason why hip hop has been so trash in this last, like, I want to say 10 years is because competition has been basically wiped out of it.
And it's not the MC's fault and it's not the artist's fault, because
I blame the labels.
I blame everybody fucking else.
Do you know why I blame the labels? Because first of all, they completely changed, or they tried to change how we perceive a good artist, right? Yeah. By them going to take someone that's already popping and then try and convince us that like Sexy Red should not be a thing, in my opinion. Yeah. Because there are other hood bitches that can rap better than Sexy Red. Yeah. That's number one.
But that's not the concern. But those aren't the people we're talking about anyway. She's not an MC. Right. She would never be in the arena for competing.
You're right, but that's what I'm saying. But my point is, back in the day, when they would want to give us a new artist, they would at least find someone that could actually rap.
Yeah.
So competition existed. So music was actually good because you wanted to make something better than the next nigga.
Yeah.
But if you know that Universal going to be behind me, even if I release this trash, as long as I keep releasing and doing what they want me to do, going on this show, going on this podcast and doing all of this, you're not going to care about the quality of your music. You're just going to pump it out. But if the motivation was, if my shit wasn't as hot as this next nigga that just released, then we're not going to have good music.
I don't like putting blame like that, because if the culture provided an environment where it was more okay for the real MCs to have a fair battle, then even if the labels are over there doing that, the monkeys like Sexy Red that are doing their monkey routine, the niggas that are really battling and niggas are really interested in will have such focus on this area that even if the monkey is throwing shit at me, I can ignore it. But they don't. Even if I don't care what the monkey's doing, because we're here right now. When Drake and Kendrick were battling, niggas couldn't release. I don't care what the labels are doing.
That's true.
They can't release. They can't because the culture is over here. No matter what you do, I don't care if you put a chain and a white girl on Central C. I don't care. I'm focused over here right now.
Damn, brother.
It's not the label's fault. I don't know why this community loves to say, no, it's because of this we can't do this, and because of this I can't do this. Nigga, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Do you know why you're wrong in that? Because it's the label that orchestrated that whole beef. It's the labels that orchestrated the whole beef, bro. You sat here and said it. That's why. See. Okay, this is what I'm trying to say to you. Yes, you might be right. If we focus on the real MC and the real beef and blah blah whatever, but we can't focus on that if that's not what's on the forefront. The reason why we all focus on the Drake and the Kendrick beef, even though I hate us keep going back to it, is because that was backed by labels. If the labels didn't want us to focus on it, it wouldn't have got as much attention as it did. It wouldn't be put on the timeline for people to talk about it, debate about it, and do all of this. And on top of that, those two artists are of the magnitude of where we could actually be like, okay, they have enough fans as to where it could actually spread and have the label backing. Of course, it's going to go crazy. But what I'm saying to you is that the people that are making music to make good music don't have the backing of no labels. That's number one. And they don't have a big enough fan base to where people are going to be focused on that. Most of these niggas don't know about. And that's just the facts.
So when Drake and Meek were beefing, the whole culture wasn't facing that direction.
The whole culture was facing that direction.
So
again, you're talking about two of the biggest artists.
When MGK and Eminem were beefing, the whole culture wasn't facing that direction.
There was. Again, those are people that are backed by labels. You keep mentioning, give me an example of people that aren't backed by labels that just want to make good music.
There's a whole culture of niggas that when they get in the battle rap arena, niggas face that direction.
I know, but why don't we? Why aren't? Okay, you're telling me that you're talking about battle rap, right?
Yeah.
Why don't we know about them?
What do you mean? Why don't we know about them?
It's a simple question. Why don't we know about them? There's a whole community of people that be dropping bars, right?
Yeah.
And when they start dropping bars, niggas listen.
Yeah.
Why don't we know about them?
Niggas know about them.
Who's niggas?
The culture knows about them.
Okay, all right.
They do.
All right.
It's different because that happens every week. It's scheduled. It's sanctioned. It's like a boxing match. So the reason it's not always a big event is because it's always happening.
Okay, and by the way, battle rap is not the same as making good music.
When they were doing the verses, when it's Locks versus Dipset or whatever, it's facing that direction. It's not necessarily label backing over there.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to tell you is that the niggas that's facing that direction compared to the sea of niggas that listen to music it's a drop in the ocean is what I'm trying to tell you. It's a drop in the ocean is what I'm trying to say to you.
I disagree. I don't think the label
we can agree. We can
hindering it as much as niggas say.
All right. We can agree to disagree. We can agree to disagree. Cardi B had a rant. Actually, well, before we move on to that, Meg Thee Stallion was on the campaign trail with Kamala Harris, shaking ass, and people said it was offensive.
Did she speak?
I mean, she spar her bars. Does that count as speaking?
Why was she there?
She was shaking ass. I told you. You want to see it?
No, I don't. I'm okay.
She was shaking ass. She was doing all type of stuff. But anyways, the whole argument was that allegedly first of all, you Americans are confused about what democracy is. Democratic, whatever the word is. You're very confused about what it is because you have a two-party system. That's not democracy. Someone new couldn't just pop up and be like, you know what, I have new ideas of how we could change all of this and it go forward. That is not a democratic republic. That's number one. Number two, they were saying that the politicians are disrespectful to black people because they think the only way they can communicate with black people is by showing them rappers. Do you agree, Legacy?
Yeah.
All right, next up.
No, it's because the Democrats just assume you're going to vote for them. So give him a show, let him eat some popcorn, and send him away with monkey nuts.
You can't say stuff like that, Lexi.
What?
That's racist.
That's not racist. Monkey nuts are very enjoyable and nutritious.
They are, but you know what that means.
I don't know.
Yes, you do. You know exactly what you're talking about.
Exactly.
You know what you're talking about. All right, so Megan Thee Stallion did that, and then they tried to remind us that, oh no, she's got a degree.
Once again, I'm going to ask, did she say anything when she was up there?
She spot her bars. I don't know what you want from me. That's what she did. she said those. She said words. She said, yeah, honey, shake ass. She shook ass. I don't even know none of her lyrics. That's number one. But anyways, we can move away from that. But Kamala Harris against Donald Trump. Let's talk about this real quick. I guess my question is, why is it that Americans always, every single time that they have to vote, settle for just two options? Does that even make any sense at all? And on top of that, now some people are saying Kamala Harris is black, some people are saying she's not black, but that in itself is is inherently the problem in your politics, because her being black or not shouldn't be why you want to vote for her. Do you not know any of her policies?
Bro.
Do you know anything about what she might want to do or implement when she gets in power? Isn't that the conversations we should be having?
Listen, I'm not of that community, but that community over there, right? For some reason, a lot of when the policies are getting advertised to them, it's a lot about prison reform.
Every year. Well, every 4 years. Right?
I don't care if you dislike me. Keep them fucking niggas in jail. Facts. Number one. If weed was illegal when they sold it, then they did a crime. I don't care if they legalized it later. He's a fucking criminal. He broke a law? Yeah? Okay then.
Damn.
And that's number one. Why is that such a... Get them niggas out of the community. Why is that such a talking point that you accept? Or what's her position on prison reform? Nigga, are you a criminal, nigga?
And technically, if she was a DA and managed to lock up a lot of people, she did her job very well.
And they'll say like... And the thing is, right, because of Joe Biden and whatever, the prison reform, whatever happened there, right, they'll put that on Kamala without researching Kamala Harris and knowing that actually she's against it. Yeah. And even when she's not president right now, she's been lobbying for the release of those people and the re-evaluation of prison reform.
Do you know what it is with Americans? Americans are too lazy. They're too lazy intellectually, and it's always been their downfall. And the people that are on the other side, like, as in like the rich people that want to use them, know that, so they play to their emotions all the time. And that's why this argument of Kamala is black or she's Indian, she's this, that's why this is happening, because this is so fucking stupid. You lot should go research her policies, what she stands for, regardless of whether she's black, purple, yellow, green or blue. That's what you should be focusing on. But they're not going to focus on that, because this is the thing. What I was saying to you earlier is, if Donald Trump wins, if the Republicans win, it's better for international community.
Yeah,
that's why, believe it or not, Russia's invested in that. If the Democrats are still in power, it's better for the American people, because when the Republicans win, or if the Republicans do win, they're trying to implement something called I can't remember what it's called.
Project 25.
That's the one. Project 2025, right? Which is basically going to give way less rights to people in America, though. It's got nothing to do with people internationally. The one we're talking about international politics, Donald Trump has shown in the past to be more friendly to international politicians. Let's just put it that way. So, for me personally, as someone outside the country, I wouldn't mind Donald Trump winning. And the reason being is, when the Democrats are in power, it seems to me that that's when the invasions go up, the invasion of other countries go up, the sanctions go up, the threatening people and backing Israel goes up. And Americans conveniently forget all of this stuff. And another thing as well is that I don't want to be so controversial because this isn't a political podcast, but I think America is run by the Lil Hat people. Let me just put it that way. Or more specifically, the Democratic Party is run by the Lil Hat people. So you lot need to actually do a little bit more research into what you're talking about and what you're voting. Because when you say you support Trump, you look a certain type of way, right? But for someone outside the country, I feel like I could say I support Trump just because for the international political landscape, Trump has done better than most Democratic candidates, is all I'm going to say. And I'm going to leave it as that. If you got anything else, you can add to it or we can move on.
My problem is with people in general, I think, is politics everywhere. Because even here, like, getting into it a little bit and trying to, like, understand what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, now we have Labour in Parliament.
Yeah.
And before it was Conservative.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a thing where it's like, I'm looking at all these people talk, I'm looking at the street interviews, I'm looking at people online, and it's like, okay, for 14 years, this party has been in power. And every year, every statistic has been on a decline to reach where we are now. Now it seems like policy-wise, this other party makes more sense. And even the people on the Conservative side are upset with the performance of the Conservatives.
Yeah.
But instead of looking at the policies for the remaining parties and seeing, okay, how can we get it back, or where I was upset here,
or who's the best choice?
Who's the best choice? Instead, because you're Conservative and you've always voted Conservative, you're going to say, no matter what Labour says, I'm not going to fucking vote Labour. How does that make sense?
It doesn't. And on top of that, if you notice, especially the British, because British politics is basically the same as American politics.
Yeah.
It's just that they pretend that they care about other parties. If you look at over the last, I want to say 100 years, they've been taking turns. And it's usually every 10 to 14 years, it swaps back.
Yeah.
And then Labour will be in power for like another 10, 14 years, and then it'll swap back again, and it'll swap back again. But that's to do with the upper class, though.
But it's not. That's my problem.
No, but I'm talking about Conservatives being in power.
But that's my issue too, because you would assume that it'll be most of them voting. I'm watching Sky, and they're interviewing an Indian shopkeeper in fucking Camden, and he's a fucking Conservative.
Yeah.
The list of what Conservative stands for has nothing to do with you.
I know, but if you're stupid enough, Conservatives and the rich, this is what I'm saying, is about the rich people, will campaign to convince you that they're for you. There's a reason why people in America who are white and dirt poor believe and support Donald Trump's tax sentiments. The tax that they don't have enough money
to be in.
Like, but that's what I'm saying. If the campaign's strong enough, it will convince the dumb people. Because that nigga that owns the shop, he owns the shop, but he ain't that smart. So he will easily get bamboozled.
You're an immigrant.
Yeah, he will easily bamboozled. But anyways,
even if you're a dummy, I do Labour. Let me vote Labour.
Yeah.
the fuck?
I know, but yeah, it doesn't. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. What else do we have on the dial? What do you think about Lil Yachty saying he only just heard Jay-Z's album?
That's cool. Just don't say it.
Just shut the fuck up.
Just don't say it. I don't need to know that.
That's true.
Because you said it as like it's a big deal.
Yeah. And
there's a bunch of albums I ain't listened to.
Yeah, but I feel like, okay, this is how I feel. I feel like if you, because Lil Yachty come out in the past and say that like he's spoken like his opinion on hip hop matters, even though I've never believed that, right? But if you take that stance, you have to have researched the genre you're talking about a little bit, right?
Yeah, if it's your profession.
Exactly.
I would hope so.
But if you only just listened to it like literally 3 days ago, then you haven't really done enough research for you to be talking about it in the way. This brother released a tweet talking about, hip hop is in the bad. How you know hip hop is in the bad state? You had no idea what the good state looks like.
True. Yeah.
What?
Also, Lil Yachty, number one, stop fucking your assistants. Number two,
whoa,
don't then give them a career and continue to fuck them. When you give them a career, don't put them in a group where you're the head and keep fucking them.
Is that what happened with Caribou?
That nigga's fucking that girl.
Oh, that was obvious.
This nigga's fucking that girl.
That was obvious.
You're lucky that she's not speaking.
But wait, hold on. I didn't know she was his assistant.
She was his personal assistant first. And then she started rapping. And then she was Concrete Boy.
That makes sense. The raps make sense.
And number one, she is the Concrete Boy because I don't know the rest of them niggas.
I call them cement boys.
Still wet behind the ears.
They're the cement boys. Concrete wet. Oh my god. I did not know that, but it makes sense. Lil Yachty is the short boss nigga. He's a short boss nigga. He obviously do some stuff like that. And then Lee Chopper made a song with So If You're Rain. You want to hear it?
No.
But you have no choice though. When I say do you want to hear it, it's just a courtesy.
I'm just begging that one day you just...
It's a courtesy. You ready? Ooh.
Can I fuck on your friend while I wait? If you say no, I'ma do it anyway.
Huh?
RAPE.
Yeesh.
Wait, hold on. Not technically. He's saying, can I, your friend. So if the friend gives consent, then it's not RAPE.
Okay.
If she doesn't give consent, then who cares if the friend gives consent?
Yeah.
So that's the loophole
okay,
there.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, ooh, that rain's actually bringing a little bit of fresh air in here.
God bless.
God. Whew. But anyways, yeah, that's the. What do you think, man? What do you think? Out of 10.
Niggas' careers going to decline and then they turn queer.
That's disrespectful.
Niggas started, I like cock now.
Okay, so moving right along. Shout out to Ellie Chopper.
Oh my god.
And Sophie Rain. And for those of you who don't know Sophie Rain, she's the OnlyFans girl. Very big on TikTok. But anyways. Yes. Do we have any new music?
I knew it was over for Lil Uzi when nobody cared that he wore the purse.
Yeah, I know. It's not even just that. Nobody cared about the elevator video as well. When he was when he had his butt cracked basically in the video. Anyways, just make good music.
I don't understand.
Anyways, right. Do we have any good music? I mean, any new music?
Nope.
I ain't got none either. So no new music. But remind me at the end we should play Flamies because it's been a while since we did that.
House of the Dragon.
Damn.
Listen.
Damn.
For those who don't know, I wasn't here last week, so I didn't get to...
I didn't review it last week because you wasn't here.
Okay. So that's episode 6?
Yeah.
So episode 6, listen. Sea Smoke is a nigga dragon if I've ever seen one.
They told that nigga darkling. He was like, nah, dark skin.
Dark skin. Yo.
I need a dark skin nigga.
He knows what he needs, bro.
Yeah, nah, you ain't gonna find that nigga still. At first, I thought I was gonna eat that nigga though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And then he smelled it, he was like, you the one. But I'm not gonna lie. After Rhaenyra heard that news, the way she ran out seemed a bit racist. No, I'm joking. But I liked that like twist of Faith because I just felt bad for that nigga Darkling though. That clear nigga. Because nigga was like, I did it. And Sea Smoke was like, Psych. You did shit, nigga.
Bro, Sea Smoke. Even the name is so
That's
black.
What I was gonna say.
Smoke.
That's what I was gonna say. It sounds like someone from South London named.
Yeah, Sea Smoke.
You should have known it was gonna get smoked by Sea Smoke. Yeah. But yeah, that was. I
like that the dragons have like personality. Like
same.
Sea Smoke really psyched that nigga out, and then went and picked his master.
Facts. And then, to be honest, there's other things that happened in that episode. But I'm only going to talk about this, and then we'll move on because we don't have that much time, right? Why is Rhaenyra out here just being a Thor?
How can I forget?
Why is she out here?
No.
That's your uncle's side.
No.
That's your husband.
Hold on.
That's your husband.
That is my favorite part of the whole episode.
What, you slut?
Listen.
I was looking like you.
Do you know why it's my favorite? I love this series. The actress,
Why is it
the actress that plays Rhaenyra.
Good fat material.
Number one, the actress that plays Rhaenyra is so fucking good.
Yeah.
First, it was the scene with her and Alison in the church. She was reading my mind, bro. At the start of the episode, when they were in the council thing, and her and that girl had the interaction, I was looking at it like,
it's gonna be a bit lesbian-y.
I sense chemistry. I thought I was bugging, and then we get to the one with them in the room, and then I'm still like, I feel like maybe I'm just being a man. Maybe I'm just being a man, but I feel like I sense tension.
Nah, bro.
But then my nigga Rhaenyra, shooter's gonna shoot.
She did shoot. She did.
Bro, she was
hit
shooting.
that 3-pointer.
She was shooting.
She hit that 3-pointer. And I'm not gonna lie, right now, that girl, I don't even know her name. I think her name is Miss Sandra. Is that her name?
Yeah, I think so.
She's the reason why she's winning right now, if we're being real. Well, her and Jaehaerys or Jaehaerys, her older son. Jace. Yeah. They're the two people on her side that are like giving good advice and, you know what I mean? But I'm just like, come on, man, focus on the war. Stop being a slut out here.
Come on, man. She needs
that's
to
your
release some
husband's
tension.
side piece.
She needs to release some tension.
But go get a vibrator sign.
Bro, listen,
Go get a vibrator sign.
I know a switch when I see one.
Yeah.
And my girl Rhaenyra, top or bottom. Top or bottom.
Hey, man. All Damon need to go do is come back home and just be the missing link. Because that's your wife and your side piece.
Yeah.
That leads me to a good question. If that was you, right? Your side piece spend some time with your wife, and then you realize that they're both doing a thing. How does that make you feel?
Excited.
Ecstatic.
I will start jumping for joy.
I'll go to church and pray to the Lord, like, thank you, Lord.
Thank you so much.
You made it work. You made it work. But anyways, let's do episode 7 now.
Episode 7.
Episode 7. Oh my god.
I'm glad that the storyline of that guy with the daughter and his wife.
Yeah, it's now starting to make sense.
Yeah.
Now it's starting to make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the storyline of the nigga that's always in the pub.
Yeah.
Or whatever that.
I thought he was capping.
Same. I thought he was as
capping.
well.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think he thought he was capping.
Yeah.
But they claimed the dragons. But the funniest part was when Rhaenyra was like, the dragon must now choose. And the dragon was like, oh shit, lunch.
Bro.
Rhaenyra, good looking out. What's the name of that dragon again?
I can't remember.
It's like the Bronze Fury or something like that. But Vermithor. Vermithor, that's the one.
The second biggest.
Jesus Christ. All them niggas turned to fish food. Especially the first nigga with the weird ass eyes. I was looking at, remember the nigga with his face was a little fucked up, but obviously he's a Targaryen, innit? You can see his hair. I was looking at the nigga like, are you sure you want to step up? You kind of look disgusting, my nigga. Like, the dragon not going to take, and the dragon just, whoa, fire.
Bro, he smoked all of them.
Fire.
He didn't care.
Yeah, nah, he smoked all of them. And then Buddy, can't remember his name. I think his name is Hugh something. Hugh Hammer. Hugh Hamer, I think that's his name. Then ended up claiming Vermithor.
Yeah.
I thought that was perfectly written. And I found out on Twitter that that's how it happened in the book.
Okay.
Exactly how it happened in the book. And the other guy as well, I can't remember the nigga name, but the nigga from the pub claiming the other dragon as well. That's how it happened. He got lost in the cave, whatever, and then he...
Was that Varaxes?
I can't remember. I don't know the name of the other one. I think it's Silverwing. Silverwing.
Yeah, but that's like the
that.
nickname.
Yeah, but I can't remember the Valyrian name or whatever. But anyways, so they claim the dragons, but something else I found out on Twitter that technically is a ruin, but it's not a ruin for this season. It's not gonna happen this season. Is that later on, after the battle was won or whatever, them niggas went because they claimed dragons, went wild and started to wanted to claim the throne for themselves.
Oh, come on.
I know.
Why can't niggas just relax?
I know. In
bro?
it, like, you went from starving to now having a dragon,
Yeah.
and you think you deserve to be king now all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And another thing that I found out is that Hugh Hamer, I think it's whatever his name is, the nigga that claims Vermithor, right? Allegedly, his mom was actually, remember the first king?
Yeah.
The king at the
sister.
beginning, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's his mom's, that's his grandpa.
No.
Yeah. Not Viserys.
Viserys' dad.
Yeah, Viserys' dad.
His mom is his sister.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no, his daughter. I thought it was his daughter.
No.
Okay, I got that wrong.
He
there.
said my brother's sons, Viserys and Aemond.
Oh.
And Daemon.
And Daemon, yeah. Yeah. But either way, he was related to the king anyways. But his mom decided to leave the palace to go whore. Yeah, she was a slag. Because they didn't like the way she was living her life, and she was like, nah, my pussy for everyone. Yeah. So, but I would have been mad at my mom.
And the dragon he claimed was that king's dragon.
Yeah, which is crazy. So it makes sense. Anyways, I like the dragon scene. What I did not like though was this bitch Alison, bro. I see her going to the forest. She's going into the water. I'm like, oh yeah, she about to commit suicide. Yes, stupid bitch. This bitch is swimming. Yeah. What are you doing? You ruined the whole realm because you want your son to be king so much. Yeah. And now you're just swimming? Bitch, get her. I was praying some type of gorilla, alligator, something come out of the water and finish her. She's pissing me off so much, bro. She's one of the characters, her and Christian Cole. I hate them niggas so much. Because them niggas do too much, realize that they've made a mistake, and then double down on their mistake. They just double down on their stupidity. Like, what are you doing? There's that, and then Aemond. I told you about Aemond, bro. That nigga kicked his mama out of the small council. Not only did he kick her out, he was like, the crown appreciates your service.
No, he's cold. He's cold.
Brother said,
bro, and you know, his brother's friends. Yeah, he sent them to the wall.
Yeah, sent all of them. Like, yeah. And to be honest with you, I kind of gave him props for not killing them because I thought he was going to kill them. I saw that scene and I was like, this nigga is cold, bro. Bro, this nigga is a cold-hearted. He don't give a fuck.
He doesn't care
at all. And then the last scene as well.
Bro, that pissed me off though. I don't like that drunk guy.
What drunk guy?
The guy that got the last dragon.
Oh yeah.
Because number one, he got the pengest dragon.
He did.
It's basically shiny, purple, fast. He even stepped in her eggs and she wasn't phased like that.
Yeah. He did.
When I saw him flying over King's Landing, I thought he was betraying her. Like I thought he was gonna go land over there and say no.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Bro, then Aemon got on. Aemon said, "Open the gates!"
He got on his horse.
Bro, that dragon is too big to even keep nowhere. They just let it rest in the forest. Bro,
and that's the dragon that they're telling me he hid behind that castle.
Word. He got on Vega. Vega was already ready for the smoke. Bro, they're flying now. They're chasing. I'm thinking, oh fuck.
No, but I knew what was up. Because obviously they already showed us.
Yeah.
With those two dragons, and I don't know this for sure, but I think Rhaenyra told him go over there and show them what we got. Because you saw her at the end, and she's there with the dragons, like go over them and show them, yo. Because what she was trying to do is she was trying to get herself to a powerful position where there wouldn't need to be a war. Because she kept saying she was like, okay, now when we get all the riders, we at least convince them that if we fight this, you lot are going to lose. So they can give us. Which is kind of smart, but at the same time, I need her to be more ferocious than that. But we'll see what happens.
Bro, all I know is Vega was there for smoke.
He was, but he would have got smoked.
Absolutely.
He would have got smoked.
Aemon was like, Vega, turn around.
Let's go back home
Retreat,
right
Vega.
now.
Bro, some people were saying on Twitter, they were saying that all the dragons were calling Vega slurs.
Bitch-ass nigga. I saw that.
Said Steve Smoke was definitely calling him a dirty negro.
And to be honest with you, when you look at Vega, you look at the other dragons.
They don't fuck with Vega,
at
bro.
All,
they don't fuck with Vega.
Vega looked disgusting.
Big bully.
And there was already like, we all got riders now. What?
Yeah, pussy.
What are you gonna say? Pussy.
Bro, but what shocked me is, bro, Dragonstone is right there.
I know.
That nigga was not flying away for like less than 2 minutes.
At all. It wasn't that far. It's never been that far away though. That's why but the only thing is that it's what's it called? It's demarcated by the sea.
Yeah, and
You
you
know what I'm
can't
saying?
attack it because the dragons sleep there.
Exactly. That's why they didn't go and attack them, and that's why Rhaenyra cut off the food supply.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you lot can't come here and watch me starve the common people. And then the smart thing that she did is then did the boat thing with the food, sending them to, because now the people in the town in King's Landing are on Rhaenyra's side because she's feeding them.
Yeah.
So, hey man, I think Rhaenyra's going to win. I think it's going to win. It's like kind of laid up for her to win.
Yeah, she'll get there.
You know what I'm
She's
saying?
my favorite. I love her character.
Same. I like her character. But now I'm watching the little trailer for episode.
Yeah.
Was it episode 8? Episode 8, last episode, whatever. And this nigga Aemon going to tell the girl that ain't never seen battle ever. This girl that's like kind-hearted and loving. Oh, I need you to get on your dragon and go to battle.
Oh, the king's wife.
Yeah.
Bro, somebody Twitter is so funny. Twitter said, what's she gonna do? Tell us about a nigga, predict a nigga's death that happened 9 months ago.
Facts.
Bro, her predictions are so shit.
Facts. What's she gonna do with the dragon?
Bro, she's not gonna do nothing. That dragon's for sure.
And where the hell is Sir Otto?
Oh, he's waiting for them niggas to die so Rhaenyra can take the throne and he can come back. Bro, watch.
Nah, but if Rhaenyra takes the throne, she's not gonna trust him.
No, she will.
No, she won't.
You don't think so?
No, because Rhaenyra saw what he did with. Because before King Viserys died is when Rhaenyra started clocking what they did with her father and how they manipulated him when he was in his worst position, and she knows that was all orchestrated by Otto. So she's not gonna trust that nigga. No, hell no. She might not kill him. She might just let him live his life in peace and have his castle or whatever. But she's not gonna have him be a hand and come to the small castle meeting. And all that. I doubt it.
Oh, the one that will be a hand is the girl.
Yeah, has to be. Otherwise, she's messed up there. But that's it, man. Obviously, Boys is over. All the
Do you know what? Let me give my quick review on shows that I watched. Shogun.
Yeah.
Shogun is cold.
I told you.
Shogun is cold.
I told you.
Listen. The Anjin Dono.
Anjin Sama.
Bro, I love his storyline.
And them Japanese niggas be killing themselves for no fucking reason, bro.
The second episode, my man that owns the village,
it
fell in the
was
river. He was like,
I was like,
bro, we can sit there getting a rope, bro.
At least try save yourself.
Bro, I watched that series in like a week.
Fam,
I cleaned that series,
fam,
bro.
It's a good series.
What's the regent's name? The main regent, I forgot his name.
Which one? Well, the main guy, the guy that's the other side with the trickeries and all that.
No, the main Japanese guy.
Can't remember.
That's holding him, right?
Yeah.
He's a
cold
sly
nigga.
bastard.
He's a
sly
nigga.
bastard, bro.
Remember what he made? What's her name? The girl. What's her name?
Mariko.
Remember what he made her do when she went over to them niggas?
Oh, bro, Mariko.
And he made her try to like commit a suicide just to let the captives go.
Why did she have to die, bro?
Because she's doing it for
I
the
know,
master.
but that was my favorite character.
I know, right?
And she was nice to look at.
I know. Oh, well, that's sexist. That's sexist.
This is Japan we're talking about.
But it's still sexist. But her husband's a bitch ass nigga.
Bro, do you know what though? I felt sorry for him.
I didn't. Do you know why? Do you know why?
Why?
Because before Anjin ever came to the picture, you was out here getting drunk and whooping her beautiful ass. Now Anjin's trying to get some dick in her. Now here you go. Oh, I'm jealous. I'm jealous.
I can't.
Fuck out of here, nigga. Nah.
But he's got PTSD like a motherfucker.
So
I felt bad for him because at the end I was like,
wait, do you know why? Do you know why I didn't feel bad for him? Because so does every other nigga in the fucking 18th century Japan.
but he's cold. No.
He's
but
cold.
he's
He's
cold.
He is. But in terms of his relationship with Mariko, he's a bitch ass nigga. I'm sorry.
I hear what you're saying. But I felt bad for him at the end because I felt like
he loved her. And
he did really love her, but he just didn't have. Unfortunately, he didn't have the words to say it, and I feel like he didn't have the understanding to say it because he has to be hard to be the samurai.
Read a book, nigga. Read a book, my nigga. I'm sorry.
At some point, I was just looking at the screen like, just say I'm sorry and I love you. Like, just be aggressive with it.
You know what I'm saying? But it's too late. Because now Mariko feeling Anjin, nigga.
Yeah.
And she fucked him in episode 2.
Yeah.
She tried to pretend like it wasn't her.
She's like, did you like the consort that we said? It's like this guy he doesn't understand nothing. He said, but you're not a consort. I said, nigga, shut up, nigga.
Yeah, Mariko is slick.
Bro, the peakest episode though.
Yeah, which one?
When the second episode after he got his plot of land. Yeah. And he told them, if you touch the pheasant, you die.
Yeah, and then the gardener guy.
Bro. That's when I was like, bro, come on.
Yeah, because he didn't know that that his words
meant that much.
You know what I'm saying? Because of the cultural difference, and they smoked that nigga, bro. That's what I'm saying about them Japanese niggas back then. Life was nothing to them, bro. Life was nothing to them. They just, you're dead. Commit suicide.
Sepako.
That's crazy. That's the one cultural thing that I realized from watching that is because obviously now you know about like how suicide in Japan is like. Yeah. It makes sense if that's the history. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That shit was bro, that whole series, every episode was hella intense. Hella intense.
Especially when they're speaking Japanese.
Bro, I was walking around my house.
And also as well, Ishido is a bitch ass nigga.
Shit, yeah.
I hate that nigga for that. And then at the end, I hate him because you know why? Because like if he was a serious character, he's a serious character, but he's one of the characters that's abusing power because he was in love with the old king's wife.
Yeah. Oh no, he's a bitch.
When I found out at the end, I was like, oh, this is a bitch. He's a bitch. Like that's the whole reason why you're doing this. Yeah, you're a bitch. You're a bitch.
She ain't even feeling you like that.
Do you know what I'm saying?
How can I forget this?
She was using him the whole time.
Speaking of bitches, that nigga's son.
Oh yeah, that nigga.
Oh, I can't believe he died like that. I rewound it. I was like, "There's no fucking way he died like a bitch."
Yeah, he was the biggest. Bitch. He was the biggest bitch ass nigga. Yeah.
Yo, no.
That nigga slipped.
It was so unexpected.
That
I was
nigga
like,
slipped and cracked his head on the rock.
This nigga wanted to see battle, die in battle. Nigga slipped in a pond. What?
Especially if you're the one that organized the
assassination,
and then you end up killing yourself.
Nigga wasn't even moving fast enough to slip with that velocity.
Oh shit, that's funny. That's hilarious.
I can't believe it.
That is hilarious.
And then the region is cold blooded. He was like, "Thank you, my son, for giving me time."
Yeah.
I was like, "Bro,
yeah, man." I can't believe I forgot that nigga's name. But that nigga is cold. I like his character a lot.
He's cold.
I like his character.
And the other character I like a lot is the other woman, the one where her husband and son died because they disrespected.
Oh yeah. Yeah, fam.
I love her character, bro. I was blaming the engine like, cool, Mariko's cool, but I would have been pressing the other thing.
Nah, I want to press Mariko more. The other thing is cool too.
The other thing was
Mariko
cool.
Mariko looked like she naughty.
Yeah, but the other thing handled business. When she grabbed the gun and she
was, she handled business, but she looked innocent. Mariko looked like, that's your bag, huh? yes.
She looked.
Nah. Mariko looked like she get down, especially when but
she looked like she got too much baggage with the get down, man. There's too much baggage with the get down.
Nah, and the girl whose child and husband just died on her baggage.
I can help her get over that. She'll get over that.
And let's not forget, she didn't like Anjin to begin with.
No, she don't.
Exactly.
She don't.
So she wasn't gonna go near that. With Mariko, because she was like, she understood English, so she was a bit more open minded.
Yeah.
And she fucked the nigga. She was a bit more open minded. You know what I'm saying? So and Mariko is way more beautiful than that other girl.
Don't do that, man.
Way more.
Don't put women against women.
I'm not putting women against women, but I'm just saying, if you had a choice, I'm picking Mariko any time of the day. And you're still whining for telling me Mariko look like Shenseea. That's crazy.
That's crazy. 10 toes down.
That is crazy.
I stand 10 toes
One's dance hall, the other one is Japanese.
It doesn't matter.
Like how?
Alright, man. The other series that I watched, The Bear. I'm currently watching. I'm on season 3. I'm not gonna lie to you. Me too. I was skeptical, cause my thing is normally like.
What episode are you on in season 3?
No, I'm just starting season 3.
When you get to episode 8, you're gonna fucking hate them niggas, bro.
Listen,
I'm telling you, bro.
Do you watch it?
Yes, bro. But I stopped at episode 8 because this. Oh, I don't want to ruin it for you.
Okay.
But they're so frustrating with the way the writing is so good.
Yeah.
But the directing is so frustrating. Like, you lot don't have to stay stuck on one story the whole fucking episode.
Yeah.
I hate that shit. Like, that's why I stopped, but I'll probably finish it, but it's really, really well written. I like it. I like the bit.
Yeah. My normal thing is like superpowers, some fantasy.
Yeah.
Like even Shogun was like, I've recently got into that kind of bag.
Okay.
But let me tell you something. They said that The Bear is a drama, which it is.
Yeah. But it's
This
hilarious.
shit is a comedy.
But it's a mix of both.
This
kind
shit
of.
is dead ass hilarious.
It's hilarious. But it's a mix of both.
It's a mix of
really.
both,
Mix
but
of both.
bruh.
Because it's not a light show. That makes
No,
sense.
no.
Like, it's not light. But at the same time, some of the dialogue is fucking
Some of the
hilarious,
dialogue is
bro.
fu-
And it be catching you off guard as
When
well.
Cousin was like, when those guys were fighting outside and he
Yeah.
shot the gun
Yeah.
and he came back inside, I was like, sorry about the gun, babe. I had to get real. I was dying. I was dying.
It's never just that part. The part where they went to the home, I think it was like the old people's home.
Yeah.
And what's the name of the main character again? Fuck.
What, Kami?
Kami, and he was making like some juice, and then the old nigga son was like, "I thought you killed yourself," and he's like, "No, that's my brother." I was like, and they just acted like
And they
that
just
was just normal.
they just move on. They just
Like,
move
what?
on. Bro, no, it's
It
hilarious.
was, yeah,
man.
it was funny. It was funny.
When I'm on the season where they started the restaurant, right? They just opened.
Yeah.
That was like episode 8. They
Yeah,
just,
that's the latest season.
they,
Yeah.
they just opened. No, there's season 3.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Um,
Season 4.
That's season 2. That's the end of season 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And what's the guy that does the cakes? He goes outside and everybody's been shouting Josh since minute 20 of the episode.
Yeah.
We're in minute 40. I think he's still looking for Josh.
Yeah, I
so he
know.
goes out to the back and Josh is out there smoking
Fucking crack. I know. That was the most unhinged part,
Bro,
of the whole fucking. I
what?
was like, what the fuck?
All these characters are...
And then she goes, "Obviously you're fired."
Bro, I'm telling you, it's so funny. It's so funny. Bro, even earlier, I think it's like earlier in this in the second season.
Yeah.
Where they was trying to get all the stuff sorted out and really get planning for the new restaurant.
Yeah.
And then he goes, "Okay, how many people do we have to hire? How many people do we have on staff?"
Yeah.
And she goes to the sister and she's like, Are you on staff? She goes, "I'm thinking about one person thinking chef." I was like, bro, I'm dying at this.
That part was fucking hilarious. Well,
Bro.
to be honest with you, there's like loads of little nuggets.
It's
the
so
thing,
funny.
The thing that's so great about that show is that it makes you laugh, but it also gets really
Serious,
deep
yeah,
sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So you forget that it's a comedy, and then bam, they just say that one line that's just gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, who thinks about this writing? That's why I really like the way that
It's really good. It's
really well written. Really well written. But yeah, and also as well, let's give a shout out to the girl Ayo. I don't remember her last name, but the female actor, the main, can't remember her character's name, but I guess the Sid, yeah,
Yeah.
her. She's
cool.
incredible.
She's
She's an incredible actor because I've seen her in other things. She's good. She's very, very good. So shout out to her. But yeah, man, we're finally catching up to the shows.
Yeah, man.
We'll do a bit more of an in-depth dive, but this has been 25 minutes that we're recording now,
Right,
so you have to cut out some parts, I guess. But you finished what's it called? Shogun.
Yeah, waiting for season 2 and 3.
Same. I'm waiting for season 2. But did you like the ending?
The ending was cool, but it was very okay, there's a season 2.
Yeah, I wanted more to happen. I don't know why. Especially since Mariko died. I was like,
Bro,
there's
that
no way
killed me.
Mariko
I don't even
died
think
for
I'm
no
going to make
reason.
it to season 2, bro.
Nah, don't do that.
Mariko was...
Nah, she real down ass bitch. That's the type of bitch I want. Beautiful, intelligent, and ready to lay her life
Rest
down.
in peace.
As soon as I
Talking
tell
about
her.
lay your life down. Rest in peace to her husband's father. The second hand.
Yeah.
Because when he killed himself, I didn't know that it was a whole plan. These
It
niggas
was.
is ride or die. See, when these niggas in the streets talking about ride or die, they're not ready
all.
to commit seppuku.
All they're ready to do is
They
hold
killed
it-
King Von. Niggas is still walking around. You should have
Facts.
be my second.
Facts. Yeah, that nigga killed himself just
And made him
for the plan.
his son be his second.
Just for the plan, bro.
Fuck.
I know. Hey, man, shout out to them niggas, bro. Shout out to them niggas. Anyways, Mark Zuckerberg was looking pretty crazy in the last photos I saw of him. He was wearing a nappy boy chain,
Hey.
and it looked like a Albanian gangster. If you click on the link, that better look crazy, bro. Not crazy in a bad way, but crazy in a good way. Like I didn't know that Mark Zuckerberg had this much swag now.
Now he's been going through a transformation recently, man. Shout out to Mark Zuckerberg.
I don't know about that. I don't know about shouting him out.
Why not? I think he's what?
What's his last name?
Zuckerberg.
I'm not going to say any further. Shout out to Mark Zuckerberg.
But I think he's becoming Little Dicky.
Yeah, he's transforming into Lil Dicky, but I think that's a what do you call that? They want to push something shiny in front of our eyes so we don't pay attention to it. I think that's what that is. Because the reason why I say that is because the Hezbollah nigga that got killed, not to go back onto politics, that got killed by Israel, guess how they found his location?
How?
Through his WhatsApp. And we'll move right along. Right along. Oh my God. How do they keep doing it? This product. So many products, man.
That star is looking more and more like a pentagram every day.
You can't say that like it's...
What did I say? What did I say? Those are two random words that I used.
Fair enough. But you know what star you're talking about. We know what star you're talking about, man. But yeah, man, shout out to Mark Zuckerberg. He's looking swaggy. Is what I was gonna say. But I think the rebrand is for a reason. The rebrand's for a reason. Mark is on that. This is my theory. I think Mark and certain other people are on that side, and I think Elon Musk is on the other side.
What do you mean?
Elon Musk is fighting for the neo-Nazis, while these niggas is fighting for the...
Why did you just separate the two? Why did you say neo-Nazi twice?
Well, they are also, but the version of neo-Nazi is, you know what I mean, is the...
Those are the same people, my guy.
It's not the same people. They're doing the same things, but it's not the same people. It's not the same people. Because they're actively against each other. They're just trying to fight for who gonna be in command. That's what, according to what I'm seeing. And the reason why I'm able to say neo-Nazi and I can't say the other people is because the neo-Nazi don't have the power to cancel this podcast. But they do. So I gotta be careful. You know what I mean? But from what I've seen, using my own common sense, that's my theory. I have no evidence again. Allegedly, of course. What else? Kai Cenat, man. What happened to Kai Cenat? That's why I'm crying.
It's okay. It's another one of those cancellations that I don't agree with.
Damn, for real?
So it's
cameraman
Chris.
Yeah. First of all, what's the difference between Chris V and Chris Next Door?
Chris Next Door is a member of AMP, a young black African brother that I stand with.
Okay, and Chris V is the cameraman. Okay.
Complex. The fuck is wrong with Complex?
Yeah, I saw that. But come on, we know Complex don't be doing their research.
They did that on purpose.
I'm not sure if they did, but even if they did or not, it doesn't matter.
They did it for SEO.
For what?
SEO.
Oh, content over everything.
SEO.
Oh,
search engine.
That's crazy.
They did that on purpose.
But anyway.
Yes.
It down.
So Chris Next Door. Fuck. I'm Complex.
Chris V. I'm not gonna lie. When I was researching, I got confused. I was like, "Wait, is he part of AMP? Or is he not?"
No.
But then, yeah.
So Chris
Kai
Cenat's cameraman.
Chris V. That's his name.
Was accused of being a pedophile.
PDF file.
PDF file is the new buzzword, right? Even though we're not talking about children, but anyway.
In this case, technically, but carry on.
Yeah, they said he had a relationship with a minor that was inappropriate. Now, if you want unbiased facts, go somewhere fucking else. Okay. I'm about to give the facts infused with my opinion.
All right, okay.
Listening. I saw the text, right? I saw the original thread that they were using to accuse him. Listen to what I'm about to say to you. Text, yo, what's up? Go, yo, what's up? Right? Normal conversation.
Yeah.
How you doing? The rah rah rah. Girl goes, a couple months later, girl goes, my friends, I'm actually 17. My friends told me to tell you I was 19. He goes, what the F? Thanks for telling me and thanks for being truthful. That's crazy. That's insane.
He said all this.
He said that.
Okay.
That's insane. We don't know where the conversation stopped. Seemed to stop there. Next thing I see, do you play COD? Yeah.
From him to her or her to him?
For him to her.
Okay.
Do you play COD? Yes. You're not better than me. Something that let's 1v1 play COD. That's it.
That's it. That's all the text message.
That's it. And then I'm scrolling. This took a very long scroll. Then I see one with the same thing that I just saw, and then some out of context additional message that said iPhone message. It said Chris at the top. Then the only person speaking was him.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, I'm so hard right now.
Oh, well, don't use the voice. That's
I need you to do. I'm about to nut,
I don't want that in my ears.
And it was just an iPhone screenshot. It said Chris and no picture, and then it just showed text that were like sexting. Only one person in the conversation though. Passed the verdict.
But is it real?
It's probably that's my issue. Number one, this interaction happened 2+ years ago.
Okay, which means she's now legal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number three. Oh, no, number two. Number two.
Yeah.
I don't know the authenticity of.
The
okay,
text
the first
exchange.
one was Instagram messages.
Okay.
So cool. Bit more authentic. The next one was.
There's websites where you can literally.
There is. The next one was. iMessage.
Yeah.
I don't know who that Chris is. I could
be any Chris.
I could message myself.
That's true.
And put it as Chris and delete the other text.
Yeah, that's true. But Kai Cenat came out and made a video and basically said that it was true. Well, he didn't say it was true, but he was like, it's pretty obvious that he was doing that. I don't think. Okay, if Kai was doubtful or not sure, don't have concrete evidence, and then he does that, I think that's pretty irresponsible, in my opinion. So we don't know.
He has a track record of being irresponsible.
He does. You're right. So we don't know whether, because the story was a little bit fishy to me as well.
Yeah,
that's number one. Number two, the complex thing, getting them mixed up with Chris next door. That also was disrespectful. And also, can we have honest conversations about holding people accountable for deceiving other people about how old they are?
I cannot say what I want to say on this platform.
Can we? But I'm asking as a society, not just you.
The answer is no, because women are always children, no matter what they do, no matter how old they are. If they have breasts and a fucking vagina, it's a child.
All right, okay, you're going too far, buddy. Lock him up.
It's ridiculous. Come on.
But my point is this: if I ask you for your age, you tell me you're 19. Let's just say this is hypothetically true, because I still don't know what to believe whether it's true or not. If I ask you for your age, you told me 19, and then you double back and be like, I was actually 17. I should have every right to be mad at you. And I shouldn't be looked at as a weirdo, or if I'm of, appropriate age, of course, obviously. Let's say maybe 20, 21.
He was also
right?
20.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to put, because obviously if it was like some 50-year-old nigga texting a 19-year-old, that's still a little bit dodgy. It might be legal or whatever, but that's still dodgy. But if I'm of appropriate age, I shouldn't be looked at as some type of nasty pedophile when she told me she's 19. Why is it? Because if the roles was reversed, first of all, the woman wouldn't be looked at as a pedophile, and secondly, people are gonna be like, "Why are you lying to your age to women?" Blah blah blah. This, that, and the third, and he'll actually be demonized for saying that he's older than he actually is. But if it's the other way around, he's the nasty person.
Yeah.
How that doesn't make any sense to me.
And even if the sexting one is true, I don't know where in that timeline that happened.
That's true.
Because he was under the assumption that you were 19, and I don't know how long he was under that assumption.
And that's kind of my point. Because I feel like if we held, I'm just talking hypothetical here, I'm putting no one's name on it. If we held people responsible for deceiving other people about their age, then this wouldn't happen as much. And I was reading an article about it, and she released the texts.
Yeah, 2 years later.
So it's like, not only did you lie about your age to get to talk to this guy, after all of this went down, then you decide to expose it? For what reason? That tells me that you have some type of ill intent.
Yeah.
So, not blaming the victim here, but let's put accountability. I know certain women don't even know what that word means, but let's put accountability where it lays, right? I would have been accountable. I would have said, no matter how the situation go, he should have been accountable for stop fucking with her after he knows her age. But I would also say we don't know when he found out her age was and what happened after that. That's number 2. And I also say we should put accountable on people lying about their age just to get to talk to someone. And then, because this happens in summation, and then exposing that conversation with that person after they're the one that first manipulated the situation. Yeah. That's ridiculous.
And this is why I keep saying, like, shout out to your success, shout out to all the things, the amazing things that you're doing. Yeah. But when people are telling you certain things, it's not, you just labeling it hate is so dismissive when it's not hate, it's advice. Because this is the 3rd time now you've done something stupid that's easily avoidable. Easily avoidable.
Talking about Kai now.
Yes, absolutely, easily avoidable, and they all do it. There's another streamer called Your Rage, right? Yeah. And he was talking about it, and he was telling a story of, well, not really telling a story, but he was talking about he messaged Chris. If that's your fucking friend, I don't care if you've exited him out of the group. Don't go on stream and say, yeah, I spoke to Chris and he said this, and because in your storytelling you might misconstrue what he said.
What he said, that's true. Who was that? Who said that he spoke to? Was it Phantom?
Oh no, it's another streamer called Your Rage. It's like in the same hemisphere, right? So it's just a thing of when Your Rage was telling the story, he was like, Chris was saying, I don't know who this is. I can't remember who this girl is. Yeah. So clearly, at some point, the relationship stopped.
Of course.
So my thing is the way you've released these messages and the way you framed it. I don't know exactly what the timeline is. Exactly. Because it could be the moment he found out you were 17, he didn't want to be like, oh shit, let me completely cut her off because now she might come out and frame it a certain way. He might have been taking the stance of, okay, let me continue to be friendly with this person and slowly distance myself.
I agree. And obviously all this is hypothetical because we still don't know exactly how things went. Yeah. Because he could still be he could still be liable, but my thing is, if you release, because the thing with the girl as well, why I'm looking at her a little bit more skeptically is because of the way she released and the things she chose to release. Yeah, it's like you didn't release the whole thing. Why didn't you release the whole conversation? Because there's gaps between some of the screenshots that I saw, anyways.
Absolutely, there is.
So what happened in those gaps is what I want to know. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways.
And if you have this evidence still, if I'm Kai, and that's my boy, because the reason he was crying is because that's day one.
Yeah,
literally.
They started off together.
Chris has gone out of his way to get things ready, do everything for AMP behind the scenes and all of that stuff, right? If that's your boy, you have the money, hire private investigators, lawyers, teams that you used for yourself, seize the information from the girl, have them review it so you can see the actual timeline, because you can do that.
That's true. I know, but niggas sometimes be performative in the sense that, yeah, that's day one, but do I really give a fuck about day one like that? Or do I need to just protect my own brand? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And there might be people that have advised them, yo, make a video, denounce this nigga, and let's move on. So, you know, I can see that being the case, because that's why it was a bit weird for me for him to respond like that. And it's like, wait, hold on. I'm researching this and I haven't found conclusive evidence that says this nigga did what he's been accused of doing.
This is the thing about all of this, like the accusations on people, the the age stuff. It's like, number one, if you live in real life, I've seen them cancel a creator that was 19 dating a 17-year-old.
Yeah, I've seen that as well.
Oh, what the fuck is happening? What is going on? Number one. Number two, it's like, I forgot what I was gonna say.
What you gonna?
Number two is like, people underestimate the fact that niggas that aren't weird panic in these situations because they're actually in shock.
Of course. And also, besides that, you always have to be worried about what a girl can accuse you of doing. So you play the situation a bit cooler than what you would have done off instinct. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but not everybody has that capacity, and that's something. Unfortunately, that's something you have to either have already or learn.
Yeah, and that's my point. That's the point I'm trying to make. Like, for example, like, I've been accused of some nut shit with a girl, but luckily for me, my personality, like, made people look at her like, nah, that's not him. You know what I'm saying? But in this situation, because with that situation, it's people that like actually knew me in real life, right? But in this situation, this is people that just know your internet persona. They don't know you in real life. They have no idea. So first of all, people are going to jump to conclusion if it's a black boy. It's number one. Some people been waiting for that to come out anyway. And secondly, if your boy then releases a fucking video doing what Kai Cenat did, that just gives them niggas more fuel.
Ammunition,
exactly. So
and people don't have an investment in your life like that. So even if you're not guilty, it's more entertaining for me if you are. I don't have an investment in your life.
Why is it more entertaining for you?
I'm not saying that for me.
Oh,
I'm saying that for in general on the internet. They don't care about you.
Of course not. And they don't care about like.
They don't even care about the victim.
Yeah, they don't care about the victim. They just want to be entertained. But anyways, so what happened to Phantom? Because he's part of AMP as well.
Yeah. So Phantom, they're all in New York they were planning a AMP mass New York streams.
Okay.
He went to the Dominican Day Parade. And he announced that he was going on his stream the day before. He was saying, because there's a boy called Ray from Taiwan.
I know about Ray.
Yeah, first time in New York, Phantom was going to take him out.
Rush hour.
Yeah. Phantom was going to take him out Dominican Day Parade, have fun, stuff like that. So everything was cool, successful. They were actually leaving. And Phantom has a Lamborghini Urus, a purple one, right? And
impressive.
They were streaming the whole time. Ray was streaming, Phantom was streaming.
Yeah.
And they're leaving the parade now. Obviously, there's kids following the car, whatever. They interacted with the kids a bit. They got in the car, they were leaving.
Yeah.
The NYPD pull up. No conversation, nothing. One of the officers you can see on the stream, because the stream's on the dashboard.
Yeah. Oh, so they were live streaming.
Yeah, the streams on the Phantom streams on the dashboard.
Yeah.
Ray has a camera on his back and a cameraman.
Okay.
They just point a gun at the car.
What, the police?
Yeah.
The NYPD? What the
They point a gun at his car and they make them get out of the car. And they arrest his mans for, I guess, resisting or whatever. Because obviously, you just pulled up.
That's nuts.
I'm pointing guns at us. And
no explanation, nothing.
And there's kids around, stuff like that. So we can see this because Phantom's camera is on the dash.
Yeah.
Ray, the Vietnamese guy, Taiwanese, apologies, is also streaming, but I think he's got the live backpack on or whatever.
Yeah.
And Phantom was saying on the stream that they knew we were streaming and they purposely targeted us because when they came to the car, they pulled the HDMI cord out of Ray's backpack to shut off the camera feed.
Yeah.
They gave them zero explanation. They seized the car. They didn't. Normally, when they seize a car, they tow it.
Yeah.
They go in his car and drove it off. And then later...
It sounds like abuse of power.
It's definitely abuse of power.
Yeah.
And then they get on... one of them is on social media and posts a picture with the Lamborghini at the precinct with 4 fingers up.
This was at the precinct?
Yeah, this was at the precinct when they...
That's crazy.
With 4 fingers up, he's posing like a squad. And then he puts his foot on the rim and he's posing. And he puts... If I forgot this part, if they outside, we outside.
What? You're lying.
On the first bit, if they outside, we outside, and then he's leaning on the car. demon time. Now it looks like if I'm a lawyer, I'm begging you to give me that case. I'm begging for that case because first you pull up, it looks like an abuse of power, and then we can prove it because you're taking a photo shoot with my whip.
And even the cars that you like legitimately impound, you're not supposed to do that with.
Yeah. So Phantom got on stream the next day. He says some things are for play, but his tone seemed very serious, and he was like, "I'm gonna sue the pants off these niggas."
I hope he does.
I hope he does as well,
because that's ridiculous. And I hope this is not some fake stuff that these streamers be doing.
I don't think it is this.
I'm just saying. I hope not. This sounds legit. It sounds legit. I'll say that, but I just because sometimes streamers be doing some fake stuff, but the fake stuff that they be doing be so obvious to like people with common sense. Just the 14-year-olds that be believing it. Like the fireworks stuff. Anyways. But he needs to sue them, and hopefully he gets what he needs to get from them, because that's ridiculous. You can't just take my whip and go do a photo shoot with it because you're a police officer. What the fuck? Anyways. Drewski dropped his song. Have you heard it?
No.
Okay, it was Drew music. I'm not gonna play it because there's no need. It's a spoof song. But shout out to Drewski though, doing his thing. Someone caught a picture of Donald Trump. His ear that got shot. And there was no injury on the ear. And it was a professional like photographer that takes photos for like The Guardian and all these papers and stuff. And again, back to Elon Musk, guess what happened to his Twitter as soon as he posted that photo? Got taken away. He got taken away. Oh my god, power is a funny dynamic, man. Power is a very funny dynamic. And I just want to say, hey, Elon Musk, kudos for tricking all of us thinking that he was buying Twitter for freedom of speech when you were just buying it for the neo-Nazis. Shout out to you, man. Anywho's. And the very last thing we have to say is Cardi B had a rant about JT, man. Did you hear it?
About JT? Why?
Because apparently JT was talking to her in a song.
Okay.
But I heard the album. I didn't figure out anywhere. Unless if that bar about the bottle was directed to her.
It probably was. Wait, who did I say it was?
You said it was Carisha, please.
Oh, it might have been. I think it was Carisha.
I think it was Carisha as well. But maybe it was Cardi.
Two things can apply to
both. That's true. That's true. But this is what Cardi had to say.
Happy motherfucking Monday. When I tell you I've been laughing for almost 2 weeks straight. It's a week and a half, but I've been laughing for 2 weeks fucking straight.
Okay.
Lesson learned. Don't let Twitter motherfucking gas y'all. Don't let Twitter gas y'all. Anyways, my turn. My fucking turn. Twitter's always gonna gas ya. One thing about it though,
get to the point.
I always learn. Don't let social media make you feel down about yourself or gas you up about yourself. You gotta be in the middle, cause sometimes you might, you know what I'm saying, like the spoon you bitches be eating, that shit might be too full. Cause social media is gonna put a lot on that spoon. You know what I'm saying? Reality checks start hitting real fast, real bad. Don't worry about me. Y'all got other shit to worry about. Y'all got numbers to worry about. Okay? Don't worry about me, bitch. Suck my dick. Don't worry about me, ho. Y'all got other shit to worry about. Fucking bums. Bitches is bums. All y'all bitches is fucking bums.
Okay.
Fucking bum asses.
And I think she's talking to more than one person.
Mm-hmm.
You see me in fashion, you can see me when you can see me when the bitch is bug. You know, the bitch is blind. Well, I'm invisible. Bitch can see me in fucking nothing, bitch. And I said that shit.
Are we done?
I said anytime Cardi on Spaces, she ranting like bitch always got something to prove.
No.
And you know, yeah, I not only do I got something to prove, I'ma really prove it when I drop my shit.
This is the point.
I'ma really prove it when I drop my shit.
Got
these bitches on condo level, fucking throwing me motherfucking shots. I gotta prove it, bitch.
Yeah.
And this is just social media shit. I'm gonna see. I want to see on my mama, bitch.
Oh, whoa, that was loud. But Cardi, you can't be doing all of this and like you're not even willing to release music. That's number one. Number two, I don't actually think the person that released this says that this is at JT because JT sold 26,000 copies first week.
Oh, big.
That's what I thought for JT. For our first outing as a solo artist, whatever. Like that's good for her.
That's big.
I think this is more directed at Ice Spice.
Probably, yeah.
Because Ice Spice's bar was definitely about. Do you hear what Ice Spice said about her?
No.
Said some pretty damning stuff about her. Talked about how she's shaped like an ant. And I was like, she kind of do look a little antish. You talk about how her man's be fucking everyone and her man tried to DM her. She said no. I was like, that sounds like Offset. What was it you say about her? Oh, she's washed and old now and she's scared to release music. That's what she said in the bars. And I was like, I Spice didn't lie. She might not be the best musician, but she didn't lie.
Bro, she didn't even have to rap that. She could just get on the track and just say that.
She did. She did.
She's so bad. She sucks. She sucks. She sucks.
A Pitchfork track told me her album is a 7.6 out of 10. We're done, bro. I don't understand why niggas keep listening to that platform, to be honest with you. There's certain platforms we need to just get rid of. Yeah, so I think this is actually at Ice Spice because when Ice Spice's number came out, it was pretty low. I think it was like 13,000 or something like that. Something low like that. But the Body Gang are saying that this is about JT. But I heard the JT album from start to end. Nothing specific in there sounds like she was going at Cardi B. So I don't know. What do you think?
Why does Cardi get to be like us?
Good question.
She has done nothing rapper-like.
I don't think Cardi's like us.
Every time somebody says a name, they say it on a track. And it's pretty direct.
That's true.
She keeps getting on spaces and responding, but not really.
And not even putting a name to the bullet. Don't let all this confusion confuse us. Tell us who you're talking about. By the way, Y2K did 15,000
That's way too
copies.
much. That's too much.
First week, but they could have bought it some more. Because think about it.
That shit was 24 minutes.
I know.
I'm not listening to that.
No one's listening to that. Unless you're under the age of 14. So...
Yeah, man, I don't respect Cardi as a rapper. I'm not listening to Space's rants. These bitches is smoking you.
Nah, let's not do that. There's certain bitches that's not smoking her. I've only recognized 2 bitches that I think are smoking Cardi B as of recent. And those bitches are... What's her name?
Bia.
Not Bia. I wouldn't say Bia is smoking her, not yet. In terms of popularity and...
Oh, in terms of popularity... Oh, I thought you were talking about This.
Oh, yeah, This is definitely smoked her, but the whole hip-hop world tried to pretend like this till today, they pretend like that shit was ass, but I'm not going to say nothing. But Mulatto is smoking her at the moment.
Yeah.
And, fuck, who was the other person? I thought about it. Glorilla.
Yeah.
Smoking her at the moment. But all these other bitches, let's be honest...
And the thing is...
are not smoking her yet.
Those 2 people that you mentioned will smoke her lyrically.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Somebody needs to diss Glorilla for me so Glorilla can put out a hit.
Facts. But she already got a couple songs that she put out.
I know she got hits, yeah, but I need another one. At the expense of one of these bitches.
But that's what I'm saying. Cardi B would never go at those girls that are like, that we know, that I know from a music analyzation perspective are the ones she's really worried about. Stop talking to Ice Spice. Ice Spice is not going to do the same numbers that you could probably do.
Yeah.
Because Ice Spice is ass. We already know this. Stop talking to whoever else that we think, Meg the Stallion. Stop talking to her. Stop talking to JT, I would even say. Because I don't think JT is even talking to you. But I feel like her fans be assuming certain people are talking to her just because they're aligned with Nicki Minaj. Because JT is aligned with Nicki Minaj. And Ice Spice used to be. And... I guess Meg the Stallion as well used to be, but who fucking knows? Who knows? All I want is if you're gonna talk all this shit on Spaces, that album better be fire. Because if it's not, I don't want you copying no please. I don't want you coming out and complaining that people don't like your album if it's trash. If it's trash, it's trash. If it's trash, I want her to just shut the fuck up and just do her reality show thing and just let's know that you're not a musician no more. That's what I have to say about that. And by the way,
XOXO, my love is very
yes.
special.
Hey man, shout out to Vibes Cartel, man. He's a free man. After like 14 years being locked up, 10, 14 years, something like that. So how do you feel about Vibes Cartel getting back on the scene? Is dancehall saved? Will he ever make dancehall surpass Afrobeats? What do you think? Don't make faces, talk. It's an audio broadcast.
There's nothing I can say.
Why not? It's an audio broadcast. There's a mic right there. Talk, man, talk. Don't be scared of Jamaicans. Not gonna come after you.
Will this do for the price of tea in China?
I think it's gonna stay pretty same.
All right.
Pretty similar.
Shout out to Vibes Cartel, I think.
Nah, shout out to Vibes Cartel, man. He made a all jokes aside, he made a imprint on music worldwide because of Vibes Cartel. Even though I don't even listen to dancehall like that, but because of Vibes Cartel, I know about dancehall. So, but that's got to count for something, right? You know what I mean? So shout out to him, and I hope he comes back better than Bob. What was that nigga's name?
Bob Marley.
Not Bob Marley. The one that went to jail in New York.
Bobby Schmurder.
Bobby Schmurder, that's the one. I hope his career does better than Bobby Schmurder did after coming out of jail. Because Bobby Schmurder's career was, I don't know.
Shambolic.
Very much so. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, I think that's everything. But I've got a few things to say at the end of the podcast. Number one, how much do you love me, Legacy, man? Do you love me this much?
What to do?
No. Answer the question. Do you love me this much? Listen.
I love the poodle so much I hold his dick while he piss.
What?
I don't know, some American rapper.
What's wrong with him? Why is he good?
He loves his own boy so much. He hold his dick while he piss.
I don't love you that much, bro.
Why you can't love me that much?
I don't love you that much. I'm cool. What the heck?
You see how much he loves his own boy?
No. Sometimes I let my shit do what it does by itself. I might not even hold my shit.
Bro, that's gay. What are you talking about? I love this nigga so much. Oh, this dick, why do you piss?
Yeah, man. Come on, bro.
And all the pee particles is touching your leg. And
Yeah,
shit,
man.
Like,
Yeah, man.
That's disgusting,
What you doing?
brother. That's not love. That's slavery.
This is wild. It's a wild boy.
Oh shit, that's a bisexual boy. I heard that. I was like, what the fuck is this nigga? Did he just say that? He loved him so much he hold his dick while he pee. That's crazy. And last but not least, I'm gonna leave you guys with before we leave here is, you know, remember the meme? That goes, don't forgive her after she cheats. Because remember, at one point, it slipped out.
Yeah.
And she put it back in. They updated it, and it's hilarious.
Today.
Yeah. They updated it to so many other things. And she made that nigga a whole meal afterwards. And moaned his real name instead of his nickname.
Oh, God.
All while she was on the phone with you.
Yikes.
And she laughed at the nigga joke. P.S. He asked if it was yours. And she said, fuck that nigga. There's more. Oh, and he tapped it on her tongue. P.S. She met that nigga at the same barbershop you be cutting your hair at.
Oh, my God.
That's not all. P.S. The nigga asked her if she liked it, and she said, yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand how niggas can take their girl back after cheating.
There's one more, or there's two more. Her pussy farted. When it slid back in, bro bit his bottom lip and said, mm-hmm. And this one, I can't really read this one properly. Oh yeah, she told him that's the best dick she ever had. Yeah, that one's not that effective. Girls always say that. Oh, and then she gave him a free bag of weed after that. That's crazy. You taking a girl back after all this?
No.
Okay.
I don't understand how niggas can.
I don't get it either. How niggas can take
There's too much that goes into it.
I'll fuck the girl after, but we're never in a relationship after that. After that, it's not because I can't trust you anymore.
I might not enjoy the session.
Well, you won't enjoy fucking her.
I might not enjoy the
Nah,
session.
my ego is not that big, bro. I'll still fuck her, but we can't say if niggas ask you for a relationship, we're not.
Yeah, we can't. That's disgusting.
I am now a free agent. You're a free agent, but I'll take the pussy. I'm not gonna decline pussy. Actually, I have declined pussy from.
There's too much that goes into the cheat. I don't understand how niggas do it, man.
But some niggas generally, the reason why they'll take the girl back is because they're doormats. Some niggas genuinely like being, you know what I mean? It's like a kink for them. You know what I'm saying? But in terms of actually cheating and niggas that don't find that as a kink, I don't get it.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
And there's even levels to that. There's niggas that's like,
I don't get it.
You've had kids with your wife, and then like the third kid, she's cheated on you, and the kid isn't yours.
Yeah, I don't
And
care how
niggas have stayed.
And that's another thing as well. That I want to say women, but some people, let me just put people because I want to put a gender on it. We try to manipulate you and be like, but you got a kid. So that bitch knew she had kids when she went and fuck that nigga. I don't care. Our kids will have 2 separate houses, 2 separate parents, because people act like it's the worst thing in the world and stay in the same relationship with someone that you don't trust just because your kids exists.
It's one of those things that doesn't even make sense to my brain.
At all. At all. Make sense. But hey, man, if you would stay, shout out to you, I guess. That's all I have to say. So I have to say, do you have anything else to tell these people before we get out of here? Actually, let's do our flamies, man.
Not flamies,
yeah, because I almost forgot. Hey, man, thank you very much, guys. This has been episode 107, and I have enjoyed it very much. Welcome back, Legacy. Welcome back. I really did miss you last week. I'll be real. And I've never missed another man before. Well, I've never. Why is that funny? Why is that funny?
Nothing.
What?
It's okay.
What? No, say it. And by the way, I saw you on Twitter. By the way, I just didn't remember to bookmark.
Wait, what was I doing on Twitter?
Some nigga released something about if Drake is your best rapper.
Oh yeah. He's a dodo. He released like a 3-hour video. But bro, niggas is gay. Niggas is so gay.
Why do you say that? Why
3 hours?
I know it was obsessive. it was a little obsessive. And then I looked at what the nigga looked like, and I was like,
"Bro, go pay for some box. Hey, what's wrong with
that
you?"
Nigga does pay for box. That's what I was about to say. He don't look like. Do you know what it is? Sometimes certain niggas have inferiority complex. So when they see someone falling or someone going through a hard time that they've been wishing had their life, then they're like, "Oh, this is my time to shine."
This is
type shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know,
he said if you listen to Drake, you're a PDF.
he said if Drake is your favorite rapper, then you're weird. God. You have problems in life. That's what he said.
I'm sorry, man.
Right. Anyways, this is my flamey. Going back to the old school. This is Nas, Get Down.
Get down. Somebody gotta make a change.
Hey man, they don't make music like they used to. I'm not gonna lie. That was fucking incredible. It was Nas, Get Down. Wow. And you know what I forgot to talk about? 2 things. First one, I forgot to do a who sampled this because I got bare for your ass, nigga. We'll keep it to next week. And another thing, we forgot to mention the cop Fulio's killers. One of them was a girl that set him up, and I hope they spend the rest of their life in prison.
Yeah,
that's it. That was very quick and sweet. But rest in peace to Fulio, and prayers to family and friends and all that. What you got for us, man?
I don't think I've played this on the pod before. This is Selfish acoustic guitar version by Mackenzie Mackie.
Hit me like a ton of bricks on my neck from a mile up. Alive with you.
Hey man, It's been a good time. But y'all gotta know that we're not here for a long time. Just a good time. You've potted, contemplated, you've Cardi B'd, you've Donald Trump, Kamala Harris, Meg the Stallion, Tory Lanes. I just need you guys to go like, share, subscribe right now. I'm gonna leave you right here. You know what I mean? And with that said, in your ear. And with that said, Black English and
Legacy.
hereby closes such affairs. Bye bye.
Nigga, bum.